Arcadia had seen its share of battles, and under Elon's leadership, the city had adapted to the threat of invasion with advanced technology. Now, as Arcadia began to find a semblance of peace, early signs of change were starting to appear, hinting at a significant shift in the balance of power. Elon stood in the command center, surrounded by holographic displays and advanced machinery. Zara, Kale, and Clara were with him, analyzing the latest reports. Elon, we've managed to keep the peace, but something feels off. These reports suggest an unusual increase in magical activity. Zara, I've noticed it too. The Arcadia magicians seem to be getting stronger, more coordinated. It's unlike anything we've seen before. Kale, our technology has always given us the edge, but this surge in magical power could change everything. We need to understand what's happening. Clara, I've been running diagnostics on our systems to see if there's any interference from the magical energy. So far, nothing concrete, but the readings are off the charts. Elon, we need more information. Zara, can you reach out to our allies and see if they've noticed anything similar? Zara, I'll get on it right away. We need to stay ahead of this. As Zara left to make contact with their allies, Elon turned his attention to Kale and Clara. Elon, Kale, how are our defenses holding up? Are we prepared for any potential threats? Kale, our defenses are strong, but we can't rely solely on technology. We need to integrate more magical defenses to counter this new threat. Elon, agreed. Clara, can you work with our engineers to develop hybrid defenses that combine both technology and magic? Clara, absolutely. I've already started some preliminary designs. We'll need to collaborate closely with the magicians. Elon, good. Let's make that a priority. We can't afford to be caught off guard. A few hours later, Zara returned with news from their allies. Zara, Elon, our allies have reported similar increases in magical activity. It's widespread, affecting multiple regions. They're as concerned as we are. Elon, this isn't just an isolated incident. Then, it's a coordinated effort. We need to find out who's behind this and what their intentions are. Kale, do we have any leads? Any idea who might be orchestrating this? Zara, there are rumors of a powerful new leader rising among the magicians, someone with the ability to unite them and amplify their powers. We need more intel. Elon, we'll need to be cautious. Clara, continue your work on the hybrid defenses. Zara, see if you can gather more information about this new leader. Kale, prepare our forces for any potential threats. We need to be ready for anything. As the team dispersed to their respective tasks, Elon felt a sense of unease. The early signs were clear. Something big was coming, and they needed to be prepared. Later that evening, Elon and Elena walked through the city's central park, seeking a moment of tranquility amidst the growing tension. The park was a testament to their efforts to integrate nature with technology, with lush greenery illuminated by gentle, energy-efficient lights. Elena. Elon, you seem troubled. What's on your mind? Elon. It's this surge in magical activity. It's unlike anything we've encountered before. I'm worried about what it means for Arcadia. Elena. We faced challenges before and come out stronger. This will be no different. We have the strength and resilience to overcome anything. Elon, I hope you're right. But this feels different, more coordinated. We need to stay vigilant. Elena, and we will. You've led us through dark times before, and we trust you to do it again. Elon, thank you. Elena, your support means everything to me. As they continued their walk, the night air was filled with the sounds of the city. People talking, children playing, and the hum of technology blending seamlessly with the natural environment. Elon took solace in these small moments of peace, knowing that they were what he fought to protect. The following morning, Elon gathered his team for a strategy session. The command center buzzed with activity as they prepared to address the growing threat. Elon, all right, everyone, we need to step up our efforts. Zara, any new information on this mysterious leader? Zara, we've identified a name, Lyra. She's said to be incredibly powerful, with the ability to unite the magicians under a common cause. She's been gaining followers rapidly. Kale, if she's as powerful as they say, we need to be ready for anything. Our defenses must be impeccable. Clara, I've made significant progress on the hybrid defenses. We're integrating magical barriers with our technological systems. It's promising, but we'll need more testing. Elon, excellent work. Clara, let's expedite the testing and implementation. Zara, keep gathering intel on Lyra and her followers. Kale, make sure our forces are on high alert. We can't afford any mistakes. As the team delved into their tasks, the atmosphere in the command center was one of focused determination. They knew that the coming days would be crucial in shaping the future of Arcadia. In the afternoon, Elon met with a group of Arcadian magicians who had been working closely with Clara on the hybrid defenses. Their leader, an elderly magician named Amon, greeted Elon warmly. Amon, Elon, it's good to see you. We've made great strides in integrating our magic with your technology. Elon, thank you. Amon, your expertise is invaluable. How are the hybrid defenses coming along? Amon, we've successfully created magical barriers that can reinforce your technological shields. It's a powerful combination. Clara, We're also working on offensive capabilities, blending magical attacks with our advanced weaponry. It's still in the early stages, but the potential is enormous. Elon, this is exactly what we need. Amen. I appreciate your collaboration. Together, we'll ensure Arcadia's safety. Amen. It's an honor to work with you, Elon. Our goals are aligned, protecting our home and our people. As the meeting concluded, Elon felt a renewed sense of hope. The early signs of change were daunting, but with the combined efforts of Arcadia's brightest minds, he was confident they could face whatever challenges lay ahead. That evening, as Elon looked out over the city from the balcony of the command center, he reflected on the journey they had taken. The road had been long and fraught with challenges, but they had always emerged stronger. With the early signs of a new threat looming, he knew they would once again rise to the occasion. Elon, we've faced incredible odds before, and we've always prevailed. This time will be no different. Together, we'll protect Arcadia and secure our future. The next day, at a community hall meeting, concerned citizens gathered to discuss the noticeable changes in the grove. The atmosphere was one of apprehension as people shared their observations. Community Member 1. Ever since these devices have been installed, there's something off about the grove. It feels like the magic is being manipulated, not just enhanced. Elon, I appreciate your observations and concerns. It's crucial we address these. Our intention is never to manipulate, but to assist the natural energies here. Could you describe what you've noticed that feels off? Community Member 2. The energy flow seems forced in some areas. It's like the technology is too dominant, overshadowing the natural balance we're used to. Elon, thank you for that feedback. It's exactly why we're here, to ensure our technology supports, not dominates. We will review all device settings and make adjustments where they are found to be too aggressive. Zara, I've also heard from several community members about changes in plant growth patterns. Some areas are thriving unnaturally, which might seem good but is actually disruptive to our ecosystem's balance. Elon, understood. Zara, we need to take a closer look at these areas. Balancing the ecosystem is a priority, and if any aspect of our technology is disrupting this, we need to recalibrate or even pause our interventions. Community Member 3, what about the long-term effects? How can we be sure that what you fix now won't just cause other issues later? Elon, that's a valid concern. Our approach includes continuous monitoring and a flexible response plan that allows us to adapt as we learn more about the interaction between our technology and your environment. We are committed to regular community updates and open lines of communication. Community Member 4, many of us feel like this project was decided without enough input from us, the ones who live here, who understand the grove better than any outsider could. Elon, I apologize if it has felt that way. Our goal moving forward is to increase community involvement in the project. We are setting up a series of workshops where everyone can learn about the technology, ask questions, and express any concerns. Zara, these workshops will be critical. They'll be an opportunity for everyone to see firsthand what the technology does and how it's managed. We'll ensure that your voices are heard and considered in every step we take. Community Member 5, and what if we decide it's too much? What if, after everything, the community wants the project to stop? Elon, if that's the community's decision, then we will stop. This project can only succeed if it has the community's support. Your well-being is our priority, and you have the final say. Community Member 6, we need more than promises. Elon, we need actions that show you're committed to our well-being over the project's success. Elon, agreed. Actions speak louder than words. Starting tomorrow, we will conduct a thorough review of all operations. We'll also open the project up for more community oversight. I invite any of you interested to join in this process. In the wake of community feedback and growing concerns about the overreach of his technological enhancements in the grove, Elon convened an emergency session of the Oversight Committee. The room was filled with key stakeholders, including Zara, committee members, and technical experts, each ready to discuss and debate the necessary adjustments to the project. Elon, thank you, everyone, for gathering on such short notice. The community has voiced legitimate concerns about our technology's impact on the grove's natural balance. It's clear we need to make immediate adjustments. Zara, Elon, the community's trust in this project is wavering. We need to implement strict controls on the autonomy of these devices. They should assist, not override, the natural processes of the grove. Elon, I completely agree. Zara, I propose we dial back the autonomy of these devices immediately. We'll adjust the AI systems to require manual confirmation for any significant environmental changes they suggest. This should ensure that nothing happens without explicit approval from our team of magicians and naturalists. Technical Expert 1, we can reprogram the algorithms to scale back their predictive capabilities. Instead of them acting on predicted data, we can set them to alert us when certain thresholds are approached, leaving the decision to intervene to our human team. Zara, that's a good start. What about the areas where the technology has already altered the ecosystem dynamics more than expected? Elon, for those areas, I suggest we initiate a restoration protocol. We'll work closely with local ecologists to revert the changes where possible or to stabilize the ecosystem in its new state if reversal is not viable. Technical Expert 2, I'll oversee the development of these restoration protocols. We'll need to conduct a thorough ecological assessment first to understand the full impact and determine the best course of action. Committee Member 1. Elon, how will we monitor and ensure these protocols are effective? We've seen that unintended consequences can be subtle and gradual. Elon, we will enhance our monitoring systems with more frequent checks and broader community involvement. Let's establish a new subcommittee that includes members of the community who can provide us with regular feedback on how the ecosystem is responding. Zara, transparency will be key here. We should document and share all data and actions with the community in real time. This will not only ensure that we're accountable, but also rebuild trust. Elon, absolutely. Transparency is essential. I also propose that we hold monthly public meetings where we can discuss the data, our actions, and gather feedback directly from the community. Committee Member 2. And what about long-term? How do we prevent this situation from arising again as we continue to develop and deploy new technology? Elon, we must learn from this experience. Moving forward, any new technological enhancements will go through a more rigorous pre-deployment impact assessment and a trial period during which they are closely monitored and reviewed daily. Zara, these changes are a step in the right direction. It's crucial that we continue to listen and adapt. Our primary commitment must always be to the health of the grove and the well-being of our community. After implementing the agreed-upon adjustments and intensifying the oversight protocols, Elon organized a public meeting in the community hall to update everyone on the recent developments and to reaffirm his commitment to a balanced approach between technology and tradition. The hall was packed with community members, signaling the high level of interest and concern about the project. Elon, good evening, everyone. I've called this meeting to provide an update on the adjustments we've made to our technology integration based on your feedback and the outcomes of our recent oversight committee meetings. Community Member 1, we've heard promises before. Elon, how are these changes any different? How do we know that this time things will actually change? Elon, that's a fair question. We've not only adjusted how the technology operates to ensure it is less autonomous, but we have also implemented stricter monitoring protocols. We are committed to ensuring that all significant actions are reviewed and approved by the Oversight Committee, which includes community representatives. Community Member 2, can you elaborate on these monitoring protocols? How transparent will they be to us, the community? Elon, absolutely. We have set up a system where all data collected by our technologies are available to the Oversight Committee and, by extension, to any community member interested. We will hold monthly review sessions open to the public where we will go through the data together. Zara, as a member of the Oversight Committee, I can assure you that these aren't just empty promises. I've seen the changes firsthand. The technology now requires our manual input to make significant environmental changes, ensuring it supports rather than dictates the natural order. Community Member 3, what about the ecological restoration efforts? Some areas of the grove have been affected by the previous settings of the technology. What's being done about that? Elon, we've initiated a restoration protocol for the affected areas. This includes removing any invasive technology components and rehabilitating the natural flora and fauna. We are closely monitoring these areas to ensure they return to their natural state as much as possible. Community Member 4, and how do we, as a community, get involved in these processes? It's our grove, and many of us want to be actively involved, not just informed. Elon, we welcome and encourage community involvement. We are setting up workshops and training sessions for any community members who wish to learn how to use the monitoring tools themselves. We want you to have direct oversight over the technology's impact. Community Member 5, it sounds like you are taking a more inclusive approach this time, which is good. But keep in mind, our trust will have to be earned through continued action, not just words. Elon, understood, and I agree completely. We will continue to work every day to earn and maintain your trust. These technologies are here to assist us, but they will not replace the wisdom and traditions that have defined this community for generations. In a secure command center, deep within the grove, Elon assembled his leadership team, a mix of technologists and seasoned Arcadian commanders, including Zara. They faced a looming conflict with a faction strongly opposed to the integration of technology and magic. As they gathered around the tactical display, the tension was palpable. Elon, everyone, thank you for coming on such short notice. We're here to strategize our defense against the incoming threat. Our opponents are prepared and might strike at any moment. We need a plan that leverages both our technological advances and our magical defenses. Zara, Elon, while your technology has proven effective in tests, many of us are still wary of relying too heavily on it in real combat. How do you propose we integrate without overshadowing our traditional methods? Elon, Zara, I understand the concerns. The goal is to use technology to enhance our capabilities, not replace them. For instance, our surveillance drones can provide real-time data on enemy movements, which your mages can use to better target their spells. Magical Practitioner 1, I see the potential, but my worry is about reaction time and autonomy. Magic requires a deep connection to the natural world, which these machines don't have. How can we ensure they won't interfere with our spells or worse, counteract them? Elon, that's a valid concern. We've programmed the drones with fail-safes that prevent them from operating in zones heavily saturated with magical energy. They're designed to complement, not intrude. Tech Commander. Additionally, we've enhanced our communication systems to ensure seamless integration. You'll have a device that alerts you to any technological intervention in your vicinity, giving you the option to veto or adjust the action. Zara. I want clear rules of engagement for these hybrid units. They should not initiate any offensive actions without explicit approval from a field commander. Elon. Agreed. Zara. I'll make sure that's encoded into their operational protocols. The last thing we want is a tech unit making autonomous decisions in the heat of battle. Magical Practitioner 2. And what about the traditionalists in our ranks? Many are not familiar with this technology. There's a risk of confusion, which in battle could be fatal. Elon. We'll conduct a brief training session for all units before deployment. Everyone needs to understand at least the basics of how the technology will be used in the field. Tech Commander. For the Magical Practitioners, we've tailored the interface to be intuitive and reflective of traditional Arcadian symbols and commands. It should feel more familiar and less like a foreign technology. Zara. That's a start. But remember, trust in this technology will be earned in battle, not assumed beforehand. Let's proceed carefully and keep communication lines open at all times. Our unity and command structure will be crucial. Elon. Absolutely. Zara. Let's use this meeting to finalize our integration strategy and ensure everyone leaves this room confident in their role and in the support they'll receive from both technology and magic. The battlefield, a stark clearing on the outskirts of the grove, buzzed with tension as Elon's hybrid forces aligned alongside Zara's traditionalist warriors. As the first signs of the enemy approached through the mist, orders were barked and formations tightened. Zara. Warriors, hold your positions. Remember, magic leads, technology supports. Elon. Are your units ready? Elon. All systems are operational. Zara. Hybrid teams, remember, your actions are enhancements, not replacements. Follow the lead of our mages. The enemy, led by the fierce rival commander Gaius, advanced with a mix of brute force and dark magic. Their first volley of shadow spells darkened the sky, aiming to disrupt and disorient. Gaius, shouting from across the field, yield, Arcadians. Your reliance on machines will be your undoing. Tech Commander Varric, energy shields up. Protect the front lines. Mages, prepare your countermeasures. As the shadow spells descended, Elon's hybrid units activated shields that diffused the dark magic, creating openings for Arcadian counterattacks. Zara. Now, strike. Mages, amplify your light spells through the tech boosters. Magical Practitioner Eliana launched a powerful burst of light magic, enhanced by the nearby tech unit, cleaving through the darkness and illuminating Gaius's forces. Eliana, focus your energies. Follow my lead and push them back. Gaius, realizing the potency of their combined forces, signaled his warriors to regroup. Gaius, regroup. Focus attacks on their technology. Disrupt the hybrids. The battle intensified as Gaius's forces unleashed a barrage aimed at the hybrid units. One of the tech-enhanced warriors, Commander Yoran, took a direct hit and fell. Zara, shouting, medics, attend to Yoran. Varric, adjust the front line, cover that breach. Varric, adjusting now, deploying additional drones to compensate for the loss. As the battle raged, Elon observed from a distance, communicating adjustments and strategies. Elon, Zara, we need to adapt. Their focus is on our tech units. Let's push harder with magic. Increase magical attacks while they're targeting our tech. Zara. Agreed. All units escalate magical offensives. Tech units switch to defensive protocols. Protect yourselves and support our mages. The field became a dazzling display of magic and enhanced weaponry, with each side adapting rapidly to the evolving tactics of the other. The enemy, though fierce, struggled against the coordinated might of the Arcadian forces. Gaius, yelling in frustration, fall back. Regroup behind the ridge. We need a new strategy. As the enemy retreated temporarily, Elon and Zara regrouped with their commanders. Elon, this is our chance to strengthen our defenses. Let's use this break to recalibrate and heal. Zara, your leadership with the mages has been crucial. Zara, and your technology has held the line. Elon, let's continue this synergy and end this battle on our terms. As Elon and Zara prepared for the enemy's inevitable counterattack, they gathered their commanders for a quick strategy session in a makeshift command post shielded by both magic and technology. Elon, we've held them off, but they will come at us harder. We need to be ready to adapt quickly. Varric, how are the hybrid units holding up? Varric, the units are functional, but we've taken some hits. We've lost Commander Yoran, a big blow to our forces. We need to be smarter with our deployments. Zara, let's honor Yoran's memory by winning this. Eliana, your spell work has been effective. Can you lead another charge if we boost you with additional tech enhancements? Eliana. Yes, Zara. I'm ready. Let's push them back with everything we've got. The enemy, now regrouped and re-strategized, launched a fierce onslaught led by Gaius's lieutenant, Commander Draxus. Draxus, shouting across the field, Arcadians, your reliance on machines is your weakness. We will break your spirit and your contraptions. As Draxus led the charge, Elon's tech units responded by fortifying their positions, while Zara's mages prepared for a powerful counterstrike. Tech Commander Selene, initiating defensive grids now. All units, brace for impact and be ready to counter on my mark. Magical Practitioner Orion, mages at the ready. Follow my lead and focus your energy through the tech amplifiers. Now, with a surge of combined force, the Arcadian line held strong against Draxus's attack, their magic amplified by the technological enhancements causing devastating effects on the enemy's front lines. Draxus, in the midst of battle, push forward. Do not falter. However, amidst the chaos, Draxus was struck down by a concentrated beam of hybrid energy, his fall signaling a turn in the tide of battle. Zara, calling out to her forces, they falter. Press the advantage. All units, advance. With Draxus down, the enemy's morale cracked. Elon and Zara's forces pushed forward, their coordinated attacks blending the raw power of magic with precision technology. Varric, enemy lines are breaking. Maintain the pressure. Selene, coordinate the drone strikes with the mage's offensive. Selene, on it, Varric. Drones are synced in supporting the advance. As the battle neared its climax, the Arcadian forces sensed victory was within their grasp. However, amidst the triumph, the cost of the battle became apparent. Zara, noticing the fallen warriors, we must remember the price of this victory. Each life lost is a reminder of the stakes we face in this war. Elon, agreed. Zara, let's ensure their sacrifices are not in vain. Let's end this quickly and minimize further loss. The enemy, now leaderless and demoralized, began to retreat under the relentless Arcadian assault. The battle was turning decisively in favor of Elon and Zara's forces, a testament to their strategy and the might of their combined powers. Eliana, as the enemy retreats, this victory will be remembered, but let's also remember the cost. We fight for peace, not for the glory of battle. As the battle wound down, the once chaotic battlefield grew eerily quiet, with the remnants of magical and technological warfare scattered across the landscape. Elon and Zara, along with their commanders, gathered in the command tent to debrief and reflect on the day's events. The mood was somber yet hopeful, as they considered both their victory and the losses they had endured. Elon, this was a decisive victory, but it came at a high cost. We need to honor those who fell today, including Commander Yoren and Lieutenant Mara, whose leadership and bravery were pivotal. Zara, their sacrifices will not be forgotten. We must ensure that their families are cared for and their names remembered. Let us have a moment of silence for all who gave their lives today. A moment of silence passes. Commander Thalek, the integration of our forces proved effective, but we've seen the dangers of pushing the boundaries too far. We must learn from this and consider how we balance our force in future conflicts. Elon, absolutely. Thalek, today's battle has shown us the potential and the pitfalls of combining magic with technology. We must take a cautious approach to further enhancements. Magical Practitioner Lyra, I felt the strain on the natural magic today. It was bending under the force of the tech. We need to ensure that we don't lose the essence of what makes our magic powerful and pure. Tech Commander Selene, I propose we establish a joint task force to review all tech used today. We'll analyze the data and make adjustments to ensure that our technology supports rather than overpowers the magic. Zara, that's a wise suggestion, Selene. Let's also include voices from the community in this task force. It's crucial that everyone feels represented and that their concerns are addressed. Elon, agreed. I'll oversee the formation of this task force myself. We'll ensure it's balanced and focused on sustainable integration. Furthermore, let's schedule regular public forums to keep our community informed and engaged. Commander Thalek, looking ahead, we need to be prepared for the possibility of further conflicts. Gaius's forces were defeated today, but we know they gather strength in the north. We must not grow complacent. Zara, preparation will be key. Let's bolster our defenses and continue training both our magical and tech-enhanced units. We've seen the strength of our unity today. Let's strengthen that bond. Magical Practitioner Lyra, and let's not forget the deeper connection we need to maintain with the Grove. Our magic draws from it, and we must ensure it remains untainted and strong. Elon, I assure you, Lyra, we will do everything to protect the Grove. Our technologies will evolve to be more in harmony with it, not just mechanically but spiritually as well. Zara, as we close this chapter, let's remember the lessons learned and the cost at which they came. We fought not for conquest but for protection, not for dominance but for balance. In the security-laden operations room, Elon and Zara convened an urgent, confidential meeting. The room, usually buzzing with the hum of machines and soft glows of computer screens, felt tenser than usual under the weight of potential betrayal. Elon, Zara, this talk of a mole within our ranks is deeply concerning. We've built this project on trust and collaboration. Who brought these rumors to your attention? Zara, it was Lieutenant Kara. She noticed irregular patterns in our deployment logs. Strategic information that shouldn't be common knowledge among the lower ranks, yet somehow it's circulating. Elon, that's alarming indeed. It suggests someone with significant access. Have you noticed anyone acting out of the ordinary? Or perhaps someone expressing unusual interest in sensitive information? Zara, a few have been more inquisitive than usual, but suspicion alone isn't enough. We need concrete evidence. I propose we start by auditing all recent communications and access logs. Elon, I agree. Let's narrow down our list to those who have access to our most critical systems. We can track their activities over the past few weeks and see if anything unusual comes up. Zara, what about external communications? Anyone contacting known rivals or unauthorized entities? Elon, I'll have our tech team run a sweep on all external communications. They can trace if any unauthorized data transfers have occurred and identify any anomalies. Zara, we should also consider personal motives. Perhaps someone's been compromised or coerced. These are challenging times, and even the strongest might falter under the right pressure. Elon, you're right. Let's conduct discrete background checks to see if there are any recent changes in our team members' personal lives that could make them vulnerable to coercion. Financial troubles, family issues, unusual behaviors, all could be gateways for exploitation. Zara, I'll talk to Kara about tightening security measures around our strategic meetings and reports. If there's a leak, we need to contain it quickly. Elon, meanwhile, I'll set up a decoy operation. We'll circulate a fake plan internally that could tempt them all into making a move. Watching how that information is handled might lead us directly to our traitor. Zara, that's a sharp tactic, Elon. But it's also risky. If the mole is as clever as they seem, they might smell the trap. Elon, it's a calculated risk, Zara. If we don't flush them out now, the damage could be irreparable. We need to act swiftly but carefully. Keep this between us for now. The fewer people involved, the less chance of our plan leaking. Zara, understood. I'll prepare my team for heightened security protocols without raising alarm. Everyone must believe it's routine procedure. Elon, good. Let's reconvene here at 06 hours tomorrow. By then, we should have enough data to start connecting the dots. Zara, I'll be ready. Tonight, we tighten the net. Elon, tomorrow, we start pulling it in. 2 days after initiating the internal surveillance, Elon and Zara met again in a secure room lined with monitors displaying streams of data and communication logs. They were joined by Lieutenant Kara, who was instrumental in the surveillance operation. Elon, let's get straight to the point. Kara, what have you uncovered from the surveillance data? Kara, we've flagged several anomalies. Most notably, there's been unusual activity from a terminal assigned to one of our senior engineers. Mara, she accessed deployment schedules and confidential files during off hours. Zara, Mara, she's been with us since the project's inception. Could there be a reasonable explanation for her actions? Elon, possibly. But the timing and nature of the files accessed are suspicious. We need to understand her motivations. Kara, were you able to trace any external communications? Kara, yes, and here's where it gets more concerning. Mara made encrypted calls to unknown numbers multiple times over the past month. These calls coincided with the spikes in data access. Zara, that's damning, but we need concrete evidence linking her to the leaks. Has there been any interception of these calls? Do we know what was discussed? Elon, we're working on decrypting the communications. It's challenging, but I expect we'll have something soon. In the meantime, we should consider how we approach Mara. Confronting her outright could tip her off or push her to drastic actions. Kara, I recommend increased surveillance on Mara. We can also discreetly interview her colleagues and friends to gather more information about her behavior and potential stressors. Zara, agreed. Let's proceed carefully. If Mara is our mole, we need airtight evidence to confront her effectively. Elon, do we have any contingency plans if she attempts to sabotage the project? Elon, we're implementing fail-safes and backup systems to isolate any tampering. If she makes a move against our infrastructure, we'll be ready to contain the damage and trace it back to her. Kara, should we also prepare a security detail to monitor her movements without raising suspicion? Elon, yes, but keep it discreet. Use plainclothes security and ensure they keep a safe distance. We can't afford a misstep now. Zara, while we strengthen our technical defenses, let's not forget the human element. Mara has been a trusted member of our team. This could be a misunderstanding or something more complex. We should be prepared for any outcome. Elon, absolutely. Zara, our approach will be balanced and fair. We owe it to Mara and to everyone involved in this project to handle this with the utmost integrity. Kara, I'll coordinate the surveillance and security details. I'll also set up the interviews with Mara's contacts. We'll conduct them under the guise of routine project reviews to avoid alerting her. Elon, good work, Kara. Keep us updated on any developments, and immediately report anything out of the ordinary. Zara, once we have all the facts, we'll decide how to proceed. This is a delicate situation. We must act decisively but with caution. After a week of intensive surveillance and gathering indirect evidence, Elon, Zara, and Kara prepared to confront Mara directly. They decided to hold the meeting in a private, secure room within the project facility to maintain confidentiality and control the situation. The atmosphere was tense as they awaited Mara's arrival. Zara, remember, we need to be firm but fair. We don't want to escalate the situation unnecessarily. Elon, agreed. Let's get to the truth and see if there's a way to resolve this with minimal disruption. Mara entered the room, looking somewhat apprehensive but composed. She took a seat across from Elon and Zara, with Kara standing by the door. Elon, Mara, thank you for coming. We need to discuss some serious issues regarding security breaches that have occurred recently within our project. Mara, I understand. Elon, how can I assist in resolving these issues? Zara, Mara, we've noticed some irregular activities linked to your access credentials. Files have been accessed during odd hours, and there have been unauthorized communications traced back to your devices. Can you explain these activities? Mara hesitated, her expression shifting from composed to troubled. Mara, I've been under a lot of pressure lately, but I assure you, my commitment to the project hasn't wavered. Kara, we're aware of your personal circumstances. Mara. However, encrypted calls to external numbers don't align with project-related stress. Who were you contacting? Mara sighed deeply, her resolve seeming to crumble. Mara, it's my brother. He's been detained by a rival faction. They threatened his life unless I provided them with information. I didn't know what else to do. Elon, Mara, why didn't you come to us for help? We could have worked together to secure his release without compromising the project. Mara, I was scared. They warned me not to trust anyone, and I panicked. I'm so sorry. I never wanted to betray any of you or the project. Zara, we need to know everything you've shared with them. Mara, it's crucial for us to assess the damage and mitigate further risks. Mara, it was mainly deployment strategies and some technical specifications. Nothing that could not be altered or secured again. I kept it as minimal as possible. Elon, Mara, this is a serious breach of trust. Not just against us, but against the entire team working on this project. We need to take action to correct this situation. Mara nodded, resigned. Mara, I understand. I'm ready to face the consequences. I just want to make things right, if possible. Zara, we'll discuss the next steps and inform you of our decision. In the meantime, you'll be placed on administrative leave. Elon, Kara, please ensure Mara's access to all project data is revoked immediately. Escort her to her office to gather her personal belongings. Kara, yes. Elon, Mara, please come with me. As they left the room, Elon and Zara remained seated, reflecting on the painful revelation. Elon, this is a tough situation. Zara, but we handled it as best we could. Now, let's focus on securing our project and making sure such a breach never happens again. Zara, yes, we'll need to review our security protocols and perhaps even our approach to team welfare. No one should feel so isolated or desperate. After Mara was escorted out of the building, Elon and Zara reconvened in the conference room to discuss the next steps with key members of their leadership team. The atmosphere was somber, reflecting the gravity of Mara's betrayal and its implications for the project. Elon, this has been a challenging day for all of us. Mara's actions have not only compromised our project, but also the trust within our team. We need to address this situation comprehensively to prevent future incidents. Zara, first, we must assess the full extent of the information leak. We need to know exactly what was compromised and how it affects our operational security. Tech lead, Jensen, I've initiated a full audit of all systems Mara had access to. We're also reviewing all project modifications made in the last 3 months to ensure there's no embedded vulnerabilities. Security Chief, Dalton, from a security standpoint, we need to tighten our protocols. This includes more rigorous background checks, more frequent security briefings, and better support systems for team members under personal stress. Elon, agreed. Dalton, please develop a proposal for these new protocols by the end of the week. Jensen, keep me updated on the audit's progress daily. Human Resources Director, Simone, it's clear we also failed Mara in some way. She felt she couldn't come to us with her problems. We need to ensure that no other team member feels that isolated again. I propose we set up a confidential counseling service for our staff. Zara, that's a good start. Simone, we also need to consider immediate measures to rebuild trust within the team. Perhaps a town hall meeting where we could discuss this incident openly and share our plan to prevent future occurrences. Elon, transparency is key here. Let's organize that town hall for next Tuesday. I'll address the team personally. We'll discuss everything that happened, the steps we're taking, and how everyone can contribute to a safer, more secure working environment. Dalton, I'll coordinate with you on the security aspects to be covered in the town hall. Elon, we should be prepared to answer detailed questions about our response to this incident and our strategy moving forward. Jensen, I'll have preliminary audit results by then. We'll know more about what was accessed and potentially exposed. This will help us shape our discussion and response plans. Elon, excellent. Simone, please make sure that the counseling services are up and running before the town hall. It's important we support our team not just professionally but personally as well. Simone, understood. Elon, I'll work with an external provider to set up the service. I'll also ensure that information about these services is clearly communicated to our team. Zara, one last thing. Let's not let this incident dampen the spirit of innovation and collaboration that has defined this project. We need to learn from it, certainly, but let's also continue to drive forward. Our work is too important. Elon, well said. Zara, This project is about building a future, and setbacks are part of the journey. We'll learn, we'll adapt, and we'll emerge stronger. Thank you, everyone, for your dedication and resilience during this difficult time. In the secure command center, under the dim glow of multiple screens displaying real-time data from around the project site, Elon convened a strategic meeting with his senior leadership, including Zara, the tech lead Jensen, and the strategy officer Renata. The air was charged with a sense of urgency as they gathered to address the vulnerabilities exposed by recent events. Elon, thank you all for coming on such short notice. The breach has exposed critical weaknesses in our security protocols and systems. We need to address these immediately and comprehensively. Jensen, what's the status of our current technology stack? Jensen, we've done an initial assessment. Our systems were robust, but clearly not robust enough. I propose an overhaul of our encryption methods and the integration of more advanced intrusion detection systems that use machine learning to predict and respond to threats. Elon, that sounds promising. Jensen, how quickly can we implement these upgrades? Jensen, with the right resources, we can start rolling out updates within 2 weeks for critical systems, and a full overhaul can be completed within 2 months. Zara, while upgrading, we need to ensure that our operational capability remains unaffected. Also, our people should not feel overwhelmed by the pace and scale of these changes. Renata, agreed. Zara, on the strategy front, we need to bolster our defense protocols. I recommend developing a more dynamic response strategy that includes not only technological solutions but also manual oversight where necessary. Elon, excellent point. Renata, we'll need a more integrated approach that combines technology with human intuition and experience. Also, given the nature of the breach, how do we stand with personnel security? Zara, we are conducting thorough background checks again for all key personnel, especially those with access to sensitive information. We're also increasing security awareness training to ensure everyone is up to speed with the new systems and protocols. Elon, I want regular updates on these checks. Zara, Jensen, coordinate with Zara to ensure the tech upgrades and personnel security enhancements are aligned. Renata, start working on the new strategic defense protocols. We need a comprehensive plan that covers all bases. Renata, understood. Elon, I'll draft a preliminary response strategy and circulate it for feedback by the end of the week. Elon, one more thing. Let's consider the morale and trust within the team. These breaches can create an atmosphere of suspicion, which we must counteract proactively. Perhaps we should organize a town hall meeting to address any concerns and outline our path forward. Zara, a town hall is a good idea. It's important to be transparent with our team about what happened and how we're improving things. It will help in rebuilding any lost trust and reinforce our commitment to their safety and the success of the project. Jensen, I'll make sure the technical presentation for the town hall is clear and reassuring. We want everyone to understand the improvements without feeling overwhelmed by technical jargon. Elon, thank you, everyone, for your input. Let's proceed with these actions swiftly and efficiently. We cannot afford any delays. Our project, our work, is too important to be jeopardized by any further security lapses. A few days after their initial strategy meeting, Elon and Jensen met in the high-tech development lab where the new line of defense drones was being finalized. The lab was a hive of activity, with engineers and tech specialists working diligently on the new systems. Elon, Jensen, show me the latest on the defense drones. How are they shaping up? Jensen, right this way. Elon, we've made significant upgrades to these drones. They're now equipped with the latest in surveillance technology and non-lethal defensive capabilities. Here's the first model ready for field testing. Elon, examining the drone. Impressive. What specific enhancements have been made to integrate them seamlessly with our existing security infrastructure? Jensen, we've incorporated an advanced AI that can process real-time data from the surveillance feeds and immediately identify threats using pattern recognition algorithms. Additionally, these drones can deploy a range of non-lethal countermeasures, from net launchers to sound cannons, to neutralize intruders without causing permanent harm. Elon, that's exactly what we need. Can they differentiate effectively between our staff and potential threats? Jensen, yes, they use facial recognition linked to our employee database. Any unrecognized individuals will trigger an alert, and the drones will track them until manually overridden by security personnel. Zara, joining the conversation, how do they interact with our magical defenses? It's crucial that the tech doesn't interfere with our enchantments or wards. Jensen, good question. Zara, we've programmed the drones to detect magical energy signatures and adjust their flight paths to avoid disrupting any active magical fields. They're also equipped with sensors that alert our magical staff if any interference is detected. Elon, let's prioritize a live drill using these drones. I want to see how they perform in a controlled environment before we deploy them around the perimeter. Zara, I'll coordinate with the magical defense team to set up the drill. It will be good to test the interaction under real conditions. Tech specialist Lyra, Elon, Jensen, we've also been working on enhancing the drone's resilience to cyber attacks. They now have an onboard system that can detect and isolate hacking attempts, essentially making them self-protecting. Elon, excellent. Lyra, cybersecurity is a major concern, especially after the recent breach. Can they communicate back to our central security system if they detect an attack? Lyra. Yes, they send an immediate alert and can even provide data on the attack vector and method, which helps us improve our defenses continuously. Elon. Let's include that in our next update presentation for the whole team. It's important that everyone understands how these drones contribute to our overall security. Jensen. I'll prepare a detailed report on all the technical specifications and operational protocols. We'll need everyone on board and familiar with how to interact with these new tools. Elon. Thank you. Jensen. Lyra. Great work. Zara. Once the drill is scheduled, let's ensure it's as comprehensive as possible. We need to test all scenarios. Zara. Understood. Elon. I'll make sure the drill covers all potential threats, both physical and magical. It's crucial that we see the drones in action and ensure they enhance our defenses without becoming a liability. In the strategy room, lined with digital maps and live data feeds, Elon, Zara, and Renata gathered around a large table for a detailed review of the project's new integrated defense plan. Charts and graphs illuminated the walls, each depicting various layers of the project's security enhancements. Elon, Renata, let's start with your updates on the new strategic defense protocols. How are we integrating the drones with our existing defenses? Renata, we've developed a multi-layered strategy that utilizes the drones not just for perimeter security but also as mobile surveillance units within sensitive areas. They will act as our first line of defense, detecting potential threats before they reach critical zones. Elon, I like that proactive approach. How do we ensure these drones don't act on false positives, especially in areas where high magical activity might mimic threat signatures? Renata, we fine-tune their sensors to differentiate between known magical signatures and potential threats. This calibration involves continuous updates from our magical defense team, led by Zara, to ensure that any new enchantments or spells are immediately logged and recognized by the drone AI. Zara, on that note, we've scheduled regular syncing sessions between the tech and magical teams. It's crucial that any changes in magical defenses are mirrored in the tech responses to maintain harmony and prevent conflicts. Elon, excellent coordination. Zara. Renata, in terms of emergency protocols, how quickly can we respond to detected threats? Renata, our response time has been significantly reduced with the new system. Once a threat is detected, the nearest drone can engage within seconds, and the command center is alerted simultaneously. Backup units, both tech and human, are dispatched immediately if the threat level escalates. Elon, that's a robust response. What about internal threats? After the recent breach, we need to be just as vigilant about security from within. Renata, we've implemented a tiered access system for all sensitive data. Any unusual access attempts trigger an immediate audit and alert the security team. Additionally, all personnel are subject to random security checks to deter internal threats. Zara, I'll add that we're also enhancing our training programs. Every team member will go through advanced security training, focusing on recognizing and reporting suspicious activities. It's important everyone understands their role in safeguarding our project. Elon, I agree. Knowledge is as much a defense as our technological tools. Let's ensure that these training programs are thorough and ongoing. We can't afford complacency. Renata, should we consider external audits of our systems? An unbiased third-party review could help us identify any overlooked vulnerabilities. Elon, that's a good suggestion. Renata, let's set up quarterly reviews with a trusted external security firm. It will add another layer of accountability and insight. Zara, looking ahead, should we simulate a full-scale security breach? A drill that tests everything from detection to neutralization could really stress test our new protocols. Elon, that's an excellent idea. Zara, a live drill would not only test our systems but also give the team real-time experience in handling a high-pressure situation. Renata, please coordinate with Zara to plan this. I want it to be as realistic as possible, without actual risk to our infrastructure. Renata, understood. Elon, I'll draft a scenario that includes potential internal and external threats. We'll incorporate both technological and magical elements to make sure we're fully tested. A week after finalizing their updated security measures, Elon decided to present the comprehensive upgrades to the entire project team. The assembly hall was filled with staff from all departments, each eager to understand the new changes and how they would impact their daily operations and overall project security. Elon, addressing the gathered staff, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining this important meeting. Today, we're here to discuss the significant upgrades we've implemented across our security systems and how these changes will enhance both our project and your personal safety. Staff Member 1. Elon, can you elaborate on how these new drones will affect our daily routines on site? What should we expect in terms of interaction with these devices? Elon, absolutely. The new drones are designed to be minimally invasive while providing maximum security. They will perform routine surveillance without disrupting your work. If a drone approaches you, it's likely verifying identification in restricted areas. Simply show your badge, and the drone will move on. Regular interactions are programmed to be quick and non-disruptive. Zara, adding to that, we've worked closely with the tech team to ensure that the drones are aware of and sensitive to magical operations. They will not interfere with any ongoing magical work unless a security risk is identified. Staff Member 2. How will these upgrades impact our access to certain areas within the project site? Are there new protocols we need to follow? Elon. Yes, there are updated access protocols. You'll receive new badges with enhanced chips that interact with our security system. Access to sensitive areas will now require both your badge and a biometric verification to ensure heightened security. Training sessions on how to use these new systems will be available starting next week. Staff Member 3. What steps are being taken to ensure that our data remains secure, especially with recent breaches in mind? Elon, we've overhauled our cybersecurity framework. This includes advanced encryption for all internal communications and continuous monitoring for any suspicious data access. The system is designed to alert our security team instantly if a potential breach is detected. Jensen, from the tech team, we've also implemented a robust firewall that uses machine learning to adapt to new threats. Regular updates and patches will be applied automatically to ensure that our defenses stay ahead of potential cyber attacks. Staff Member 4, with all these technological upgrades, is there a risk of the system becoming too automated? How are we ensuring that human oversight remains a key part of our security measures? Zara, that's a great question. While we are enhancing our technological capabilities, human oversight is not being replaced. Every critical decision, especially those involving potential security threats, will require authorization from a security officer. The system is designed to assist, not replace, our human staff. Elon. Lastly, I want to emphasize that all these measures are in place to protect not just our physical and intellectual property, but also every person working on this project. Your safety and security are our top priorities. Please make sure to attend the training sessions, and don't hesitate to reach out to your managers or the security team if you have any concerns or need clarification on the new protocols. Staff Member 5. Thank you, Elon, for the transparency. It's reassuring to know how much thought and effort is being put into keeping us safe. Elon, thank you all for your attention and for your continued dedication to our project. Together, we're not just building something extraordinary, we're also creating a safe and secure environment for everyone involved. Let's continue to work together to maintain the highest standards of safety and security. In the secluded grove of Arcadia, beneath the ancient canopy where magic pulsed with the rhythm of the earth, a circle of the realm's most revered magicians gathered. The gathering was led by Soren, the elder mage, whose deep understanding of arcane lore was unmatched. Candles flickered, casting long shadows as the magicians prepared to invoke a powerful ancient entity to counterbalance Elon's technological surge. Soren, fellow guardians of the mystic arts, we are here to invoke the Great Warden. Our lands and traditions face the encroachment of cold technology. This summoning shall restore equilibrium. Mage Lyra. Soren, the invocation of such an ancient protector is fraught with peril. Are we certain the Warden will heed our control, not challenge it? Soren. Lyra, the texts are clear. With our combined will and adherence to the ancient rites, we can guide the Warden to protect rather than punish. It is a risk, but one we must take to preserve the sanctity of Arcadia. Mage Tolan, and what of the balance? Summoning the Warden might provoke a technological escalation from Elon. We must be prepared for his response. Soren. Indeed, Tolan. We shall prepare contingencies, but our immediate concern is to assert our capability to defend our traditions. If technology seeks to overshadow our magic, it shall find us resolute. Mage Lisa. Let us then begin. I have prepared the sacred space according to the old ways. The runes are set, the elements aligned. Soren, let us in the incantation. Soren stepped forward, his robes rustling softly. He raised his arms, and the magicians joined hands, forming a circle around the intricately drawn sigils that pulsed with anticipatory energy. Soren, hear us, O Warden of old, guardian of our lands. By the power of the earth beneath us, the air around us, the fire within us, and the water that flows through us, we call you forth. Protect us from the encroachments that threaten our ways. The air in the clearing thickened as a wind rose, whipping the leaves into a frenzy. The runes glowed brighter, casting an eerie light. Mage Lyra, the sigils activate. The Warden hears us. Soren, steady our will. Focus the energies. Soren, stay firm, everyone. Channel your thoughts, your power. We must not falter now. The Warden is nearly upon us. As the chanting intensified, a figure began to materialize above the sigils. A massive, ethereal being of light and shadow, its eyes opening to the modern world for the first time in centuries. Mage Tolan, it is here. The Great Warden walks among us again. Soren, it is more formidable than the legends foretold. Soren, mighty Warden, we who have awakened you vow to guide you with wisdom. Serve as our protector, stand against those who would dilute our essence with their machines. Watch over Arcadia, as you have in ages past. The Warden's gaze swept over them, ancient and impenetrable, yet it bowed its head slightly, acknowledging the charge it had been given. Mage Lisa, it accepts our command. Now, we must prepare to integrate its presence with the daily life of Arcadia. Its power must not overwhelm the natural order. Soren. Agreed. Lisa. We shall monitor the warden closely, ensuring it adheres to the boundaries we set. Let this night mark a new chapter in our guardianship of Arcadia, where magic remains revered. As dawn broke over the mystical lands of Arcadia, the magicians and their summoned protector, the Great Warden, stood at the boundary of their enchanted forest. The Warden, a colossal figure composed of earthen elements and ethereal light, had taken its first vigilant stance against the encroachments of modern technology. Soren. Behold, the Great Warden stands guard, a testament to our resolve. But our work has just begun. We must ensure the Warden's presence integrates smoothly with both our world and the technological advances at our borders. Mage Lyra. Soren, the integration requires that we maintain a constant channel of communication with the Warden. Its powers are vast and, if unchecked, could surpass our intent, causing more disruption than harmony. Mage Tolan, I propose we establish a council of watchers. This council will monitor the Warden's interactions with the environment and respond to any fluctuations in its energy. We cannot afford to be complacent. Soren, an excellent suggestion. Tolan. Alara, you have deep knowledge of ancient bindings. Would you lead this council? Mage Alara, it would be my honor. Soren, I will assemble a team of our most adept magicians. Together, we will ensure that the Warden's power is directed for protection, not domination. As they discussed their plans, a young magician, Lyra, approached hesitantly, carrying news from the border where Arcadian lands met the technological advancements of Elon's domain. Lyra, Masters, I bring news from the eastern border. The Warden's presence has caused unexpected reactions. Some of the technological devices seem to malfunction in its presence, creating tension with the tech workers there. Soren, this is exactly the kind of challenge we need to address. Thank you, Lyra. Alara, your council must also look into these occurrences. We must understand how to coexist without conflict. Mage Alara, certainly. Soren, we'll start by assessing the nature of these malfunctions. Perhaps there's a way to adjust the Warden's aura so it doesn't interfere with technology unless it poses a direct threat. Mage Tolan, meanwhile, I'll reach out to Elon's team. It's crucial we maintain open lines of communication. They must understand that our actions are not aggressive but protective. Soren, proceed with caution. Tolan, while we seek peace, we must not reveal too much about our capabilities or intentions. The magicians agreed and prepared to depart to their respective duties, but not before Soren addressed them once more. Soren, this summoning marks a new era in our guardianship of Arcadia. The Great Warden is a symbol of our commitment to preserving our way of life against any force that seeks to dilute it. Let us proceed with wisdom and the strength of our convictions. In the high-tech command center, Elon, Zara, and their team of advisors gathered for an emergency meeting after receiving reports of the Great Warden's manifestation and its subsequent effects on the border technologies. Elon, the appearance of this Great Warden is a significant development. Reports indicate it's affecting our technology, specifically our surveillance and communication devices. We need to understand its capabilities and intentions. Zara, I've observed the Warden from a safe distance. It's a formidable entity, deeply rooted in magic. Its mere presence disrupts our tech, likely an unintentional side effect of its power. We need a strategy that respects their traditions while protecting our advancements. Tech Advisor, Marcus, I suggest we deploy a series of passive observation drones equipped with non-standard, analog recording equipment. They won't be affected by the Warden's field and could provide us with valuable data. Elon, good idea. Marcus, implement that immediately. Meanwhile, Zara, I want you to establish a diplomatic channel with the magicians. It's crucial we keep this situation from escalating. Zara, I'll reach out to Soren. He's reasonable and respects our scientific approach. Perhaps we can find common ground and ensure that the Warden's deployment doesn't lead to direct conflict. Strategy Specialist, Lena, should we prepare a contingency plan in case talks fail? If the Warden proves hostile, we may need to defend our installations. Elon, yes, prepare a non-aggressive containment strategy. Use our most advanced, yet least intrusive technology. We can't afford a magical backlash, so whatever we do, it must be defensive, not provocative. Zara, meanwhile, I'll work on a communication framework that emphasizes our respect for their magical domain and our desire to coexist peacefully. We must make it clear we're not challenging their sovereignty. Elon, exactly. We're walking a fine line here between defending our interests and not provoking further magical responses. Keep all measures as subtle as possible. The last thing we need is to appear as aggressors. Legal Advisor, Sienna. Elon, should we also consider the legal ramifications? This situation could set precedents for how magical and technological domains interact. Perhaps we should draft some form of treaty or agreement as a long-term solution. Elon, Sienna, that's forward-thinking. Start drafting potential agreements that outline boundaries and cooperation protocols. It might come in handy if our discussions with Soren lead to formal negotiations. Public Relations, Theo, should we prepare a statement for our stakeholders? There's likely to be significant interest in how we're handling this situation. Elon, yes, but let's keep it vague for now. Emphasize our commitment to peaceful coexistence and innovation. Assure everyone that we're handling the situation with the utmost care for all parties involved. Under the shade of ancient oaks at the edge of the grove, Zara met with Soren and his council of magicians. The air was charged with a mix of apprehension and hope as both parties prepared to navigate a discussion filled with potential pitfalls and promises. Zara, Soren, thank you for agreeing to meet. We understand the significance of the Great Warden's manifestation and respect its purpose to protect your magical heritage. We are here today to find a way for our technologies and your traditions to coexist peacefully. Soren, Zara, your approach honors us. We recognize the need for balance and do not wish to escalate tensions unnecessarily. The Great Warden was summoned not out of hostility but from a need to preserve what we hold sacred. Mage Lyra. However, we must address the disruptions your technologies have caused. They weaken our magical barriers, making them porous and unstable. This cannot continue. Zara, we've noticed the interference as well, and our tech team, led by Elon, is working on adjusting our systems to minimize impact. Could we consider a joint task force? One that includes both our technologists and your magicians to oversee these adjustments? Soren, a collaborative approach is wise. We would agree to this, provided our traditions are given equal respect and priority in this task force. Mage Tolan, what assurances can you provide that your technologies will not override the balance once again? We need more than promises. We need actions that speak of your commitment. Zara, understood. We can start by implementing a series of control zones, areas where technology is dialed back to allow your magical energies to thrive without interference. These zones could serve as test areas to fine-tune how tech and magic interact. Soren, that is a thoughtful proposal. We also propose regular reviews of this arrangement, with open channels for raising concerns. Transparency must be at the heart of our interactions. Zara, agreed. Transparency will be crucial. We also suggest an annual summit where leaders from both sides can review the year's progress and set goals for the future. Mage Lyra, let us also consider an educational exchange. Many of our young magicians are curious about technology, just as I suspect many of your young scientists are curious about magic. Understanding each other's worlds could build lasting bridges. Zara, a fantastic idea, Lyra. Elon will be supportive of this. Education and understanding could indeed be the foundation on which we build a new era of cooperation. Soren, then let us proceed along these lines. Today marks a new chapter for us all, one where we walk together, respecting our past yet looking towards a shared future. As the meeting concluded, Zara and Soren shook hands, their teams applauding softly in the background. This agreement was a significant achievement, one that promised to shape the relationship between magic and technology in Arcadia for years to come. In the shadowed confines of a secure conference room, Elon, Zara, and their senior advisors convened an urgent meeting. The weight of the ongoing conflict hung heavily in the room as they faced the hard truths of their actions and decisions. Elon, let's not mince words here. The cost of this conflict is mounting higher than we ever anticipated. We're burning through resources at an alarming rate. How much longer can we sustain this without serious repercussions? Senior advisor, Clara. The financial strain is severe, Elon. But beyond the numbers, the human cost is starting to show. Our teams are tired, morale is low, and I worry about long-term damage to our workforce's spirit and drive. Zara, the magicians are no different. I've seen exhaustion in their eyes. Soren expressed concern last week about the younger generation. They're growing up in turmoil, learning spells of warding and defense rather than creation and growth. Elon, that's a far cry from what we both envisioned when this project began. What started as a pursuit of progress has turned into a wasteland of wasted potential and sour relations. Clara, if we continue at this pace, I fear we'll see lasting damage not only to our project but also to the fabric of Arcadia itself. We must reconsider our approach before it's too late. Elon, what options do we have? Clearly, continuing down this path isn't sustainable. Zara, perhaps it's time to extend an olive branch. If both sides are suffering, Soren and his council might be more receptive to negotiations than we previously thought. Elon, I agree. We need to shift from confrontation to conversation. It's not just about ending the conflict. It's about healing the wounds we've inflicted on each other and the environment. Advisor, Marcus. Elon, I suggest we prepare a comprehensive report on the conflict's impact, analyzing everything from resource allocation to personnel turnover. We present this to Soren as a gesture of transparency. Zara, that's a good starting point. It shows we're serious about making amends. Additionally, hosting a summit could provide a neutral ground to discuss these issues openly and honestly. Elon, Marcus, get started on that report. Zara, begin organizing the summit. Reach out to Soren with our proposal. Let's make sure he understands our intent is genuine. Clara, I'll oversee a review of our internal policies as well. It's crucial we understand how our own procedures may have exacerbated this situation. We need to ensure our future strategies prevent similar outcomes. Zara, I'll also speak to the leaders of our teams. They need to hear from us about our commitment to change. It's important to start rebuilding trust from within as well. Elon, thank you, everyone. This meeting could very well turn the tide of our future here in Arcadia. Let's be the leaders this project, and this world, need us to be. Later that day, under the ancient canopy of the Arcadian Grove, Zara met with Soren and other senior magicians. The grove, once vibrant with magical energy, now showed signs of wear, its leaves dulled and branches heavy with the burden of constant magical exertions. Zara. Soren, the impact of our conflict has become more severe than any of us anticipated. We see the effects not just in our depleted resources but right here, in the heart of your magical domain. Soren. Indeed, Zara. The grove suffers, and so do our people. The constant state of alert has diverted our energies from nurturing to defending, from growing to merely sustaining. This is not the legacy we wish to leave for our younger generations. Mage Lyra. Our novices learned spells of shield and ward much earlier than they learned to heal and renew. The balance of teaching has shifted dramatically, and I fear for their understanding of the true breadth of our craft. Zara. It's a similar situation on our side. Engineers and scientists are focused on defensive technologies rather than innovations that could benefit society. We're stunting our own growth out of fear and necessity. Soren. This is why we must find a resolution. Elon and I have begun discussions about a ceasefire. We believe it's time to consider not just a pause in aggression but a long-term plan for coexistence. Mage Tolan. A ceasefire would be a welcome relief, but we must ensure it's more than a temporary respite. We need guarantees that their technologies will no longer infringe upon our magical practices. Zara. Elon is committed to this. We are proposing a summit to discuss these issues openly. We want to involve key representatives from both sides to craft a treaty that respects our boundaries and fosters cooperation. Soren. A summit could indeed serve as the foundation for a new way forward. Let us ensure that we enter these discussions with clear intentions and open hearts. Mage Lisa. We should also consider how we can heal the grove and other affected areas. Perhaps this treaty could include joint efforts to restore the land, blending technology and magic for a common good. Zara. I will bring this suggestion to Elon. The restoration of the grove could be a symbol of our renewed partnership and a practical step towards healing our divisions. Soren. Let us prepare, then. I will gather our most skilled negotiators and healers. We will come ready to discuss and to listen. The future of Arcadia depends on our ability to move beyond conflict. Zara. Thank you. Soren. I'll coordinate with our team to ensure we're equally prepared. Let's aim for not just compromise but collaboration. A week later, the summit convened in a grand hall that stood on the border between technological advancement and the mystical grove, symbolizing the intersection of two worlds. The room was arranged to foster openness and dialogue, with Elon and Soren at the head of a circular table, surrounded by their respective teams. Elon. Thank you. Soren. And all of you for joining us today. This summit represents a critical step towards understanding and reconciling the needs and fears of both our communities. Soren. Indeed, Elon. We are here in the spirit of cooperation. The damage this conflict has inflicted on both our lands and people is a somber reminder of what is at stake if we fail to resolve our differences. Zara. To begin, we propose the establishment of a joint restoration initiative, specifically targeting the areas most affected by our conflict, including the grove. We believe that by working together to heal the land, we can also heal the rift between us. Mage Lyra. A commendable proposal. Zara. Healing the grove is essential, not only for its ecological value but as a symbol of our ability to coexist. We would like to see similar initiatives applied to other affected areas. Tech Advisor Marcus. We're prepared to deploy a combination of ecological technology and traditional restoration techniques. Our engineers have developed non-invasive methods that should complement magical rejuvenation efforts without causing disruption to the existing magical fields. Soren. That is reassuring, Marcus. It's vital that these technologies respect the intrinsic magic of the land. Perhaps we could start with a pilot project to ensure the compatibility of our approaches. Mage Tolan. Moving forward, we suggest formalizing this cooperation into what we could call the Arcadia Accord. This treaty would outline specific guidelines for technology deployment and magical practice, ensuring both are used to enhance, not hinder, each other. Elon. The Arcadia Accord could indeed serve as a cornerstone of our new relationship. We should include protocols for conflict resolution, joint research initiatives, and perhaps even cultural exchanges to foster better understanding between our teams. Zara. Cultural exchanges are an excellent idea. We've seen too much fear and misunderstanding from both sides. By learning more about each other's practices in daily lives, we can build trust and friendship. Soren. I agree wholeheartedly. Zara. Understanding breeds respect. Let us also consider the establishment of a biannual council where leaders from both sides can meet to review the Accord's progress and address any emerging issues. Elon. A biannual council is an excellent mechanism for ongoing dialogue. We should also include an emergency communication line directly between my office and yours, Soren, to address any urgent matters that might arise. Mage Lisa. In the spirit of transparency, we propose that regular updates on our joint efforts be made available to the public. It's important that our communities see the benefits of this accord and understand that we are committed to a lasting peace. Elon. Transparency will be key. We'll set up a dedicated portal for updates and information sharing. This will not only keep our communities informed but also involved in our journey toward reconciliation. As the meeting progressed, the tone was constructive and hopeful. Proposals were discussed, refined, and recorded, with both sides demonstrating a genuine commitment to overcoming past grievances and working towards a harmonious future. Soren, this summit has laid the groundwork for what I believe can be a transformative era for Arcadia. Let us proceed with both caution and optimism, mindful of our past but looking forward to our future. Elon, well said, Soren. Today, we turn a new page. Let's sign this preliminary agreement as a symbol of our shared commitment to peace and prosperity. As the preliminary agreement was signed, the atmosphere in the hall lightened, filled with a sense of accomplishment and hope. The leaders from both sides mingled, discussing the practical next steps for implementing their newly formed Arcadia Accord. Elon and Soren stood at the center, fielding questions and solidifying plans. Elon. Soren, this agreement is just the start. We have a lot of work ahead to turn these ideas into reality. Let's discuss the immediate steps we need to take to kick off the restoration initiative. Soren. Indeed, Elon. The pilot project for the Grove should be our top priority. I suggest we form a core team composed of both our experts to oversee the process. Mage Lyra and tech advisor Marcus would be excellent co-leads. Elon. Agreed. Marcus, Lyra, can you coordinate and develop a detailed plan for the Grove's restoration? Include timelines, resource requirements, and key milestones. Mage Lyra, certainly. Elon. Marcus and I will start drafting the plan immediately. We'll ensure it integrates both magical and technological elements harmoniously. Tech advisor Marcus. We'll also set up regular progress meetings to keep everyone informed and address any issues promptly. Transparency and collaboration will be our guiding principles. Zara, while the restoration project gets underway, we should also begin planning the cultural exchange programs. These will help bridge the gap between our communities and foster mutual understanding. Mage Tolan, we can start with small delegations, students, scholars, and practitioners, visiting each other's domains. These exchanges should include immersive experiences in both magic and technology to highlight their complementary strengths. Elon. That sounds like a solid plan. Sienna, can you work on the logistics for these exchanges? Ensure we have the necessary resources and that participants are well prepared for the experience. Legal advisor Sienna. Of course, Elon. I'll draft a framework for the exchange programs and collaborate with Zara and Tolan to refine it. We'll need clear guidelines to ensure these exchanges are productive and respectful. Soren. This approach should also include our younger members. We need to cultivate a new generation that values both traditions equally and sees the potential in their integration. Mage Lisa. Agreed. Soren. Education is key. We can develop joint curricula that teach the fundamentals of both magic and technology, emphasizing their coexistence and mutual benefits. Elon. We should also consider setting up an innovation lab where technologists and magicians can collaborate on projects. This lab could be a symbol of our commitment to working together. Soren. An innovation lab would be a wonderful idea, Elon. It would provide a space for our brightest minds to explore new possibilities and develop solutions that benefit all of Arcadia. As plans were being laid out, the attendees moved to a more informal setting where they could continue their discussions over refreshments. The mood was hopeful, and conversations buzzed with ideas for the future. Zara. This is the beginning of something truly transformative. The potential here is limitless if we continue to work together with respect and openness. Mage Lyra. I can already see the possibilities. Combining our magical knowledge with technological innovation could lead to advancements we never imagined. Tech advisor Marcus. Absolutely. Just think of the applications in medicine, agriculture, energy. Our collaboration could solve some of the most pressing issues we face. Soren. Let us remember the lessons we've learned from this conflict. We must remain vigilant against the temptation to dominate one another. Balance and harmony must be our guiding principles. Elon. Well said, Soren. We're building a future where magic and technology are not rivals but allies. This summit marks the beginning of a journey that will require patience, understanding, and unwavering commitment. As the day drew to a close, the leaders from both sides felt a renewed sense of purpose. They were no longer adversaries but partners working towards a common goal. The Arcadia Accord was more than just a document. It was a pledge to honor each other's strengths and work together to create a future where magic and technology thrived in unison. In the grand chamber where the Arcadia Accord had been signed, a palpable tension filled the air. Mage Lyra, known for her formidable magical prowess and deep-seated beliefs in the purity of magic, stood before the assembly. Her eyes were fixed on Elon, her expression resolute. Lyra. Elon, while I respect the efforts made to bridge the gap between our worlds, there are those among us who doubt the true harmony between magic and technology. I propose a challenge, a duel of power and wits, to test the strength and compatibility of our practices. Elon. A duel? Lyra. Our goal is to work together, not to compete against each other. What do you hope to achieve with this challenge? Lyra. Understanding and respect. This duel is not just about power. It's about proving that both our disciplines can stand on their own and potentially complement each other. Think of it as a demonstration rather than a confrontation. Soren, Alara, are you certain this is necessary? Our path forward should be one of cooperation, not conflict. Alara. Soren, cooperation stems from mutual respect. This duel can help solidify that respect. If Elon accepts, we can showcase the strengths of both worlds and perhaps find new ways to integrate them. Elon. Very well, Alara. If this duel can help bridge our understanding and pave the way for better integration, then I accept your challenge. Let's ensure it remains a respectful demonstration, not a contest of superiority. Zara. Elon, are you sure about this? We've worked so hard to foster peace. A duel could reignite old tensions. Elon. I trust Alara's intentions. This is an opportunity to demonstrate our commitment to understanding and integration. We'll approach it with respect and honor. Soren. Then it is settled. The duel will take place in the great amphitheater, witnessed by representatives from both sides. Let this be a testament to our ongoing journey towards unity. The news of the duel spread quickly, sparking intense interest and speculation. Some viewed it as a necessary step towards mutual respect, while others feared it might reignite old tensions. Preparations began in earnest, with both sides meticulously planning their strategies and approaches. In the technology lab, Elon gathered his team for a strategy session. Elon, we need to approach this duel with both caution and creativity. It's not just about showcasing our technology's power, but also its ability to complement and enhance magic. Zara, what do you suggest? Zara. Elon, I've been working on a few new algorithms that might give us an edge. They're designed to interact seamlessly with magical energies, enhancing their effects without disrupting them. Tech advisor, Marcus. We should also consider incorporating some of our latest advancements in AI and machine learning. These systems can adapt in real time to the magical fluctuations we might encounter. Elon, excellent ideas. Let's integrate these into our demonstration. Remember, this duel isn't about winning or losing. It's about showing how we can work together to create something greater. Meanwhile, in the Arcadian camp, Alara gathered her fellow magicians to strategize. Mage Tolan. Alara, your mastery of the elements is unparalleled. This duel is your chance to demonstrate the depth and power of our magic. How do you plan to approach it? Alara. I intend to showcase the harmony and precision of our spells. This isn't about brute strength, it's about control and elegance. We'll demonstrate how our magic can adapt and enhance technological innovations. Mage Lisa, we'll support you from the sidelines, ensuring the magical energies remain stable and focused. Together, we can show that our traditions are both timeless and adaptable. As the day of the duel approached, excitement and anticipation built among the people of Arcadia. The great amphitheater, chosen for its historical significance and ability to accommodate both magical and technological energies, was prepared for the event. Representatives from both sides filled the stands, eager to witness this unique demonstration. On the day of the duel, the atmosphere was electric with anticipation. In the center of the arena, Elon and Alara faced each other, each ready to showcase their disciplined strengths. Soren. Let this duel be a testament to our commitment to understanding and cooperation. Begin with respect and end with honor. Elon. Alara, you may start. Alara. Elon, for the first demonstration, I will summon the elemental forces of Arcadia. Watch how they move in harmony, guided by precision and will. Alara raised her hands, and the air around her shimmered. With a graceful motion, she summoned gusts of wind, arcs of lightning, and streams of water, weaving them together in a mesmerizing dance of elemental magic. Elon, impressive, Alara. Now, let me show you how technology can complement and enhance these natural forces. Elon activated a series of drones equipped with advanced sensors and energy converters. The drones flew into the elemental storm, stabilizing and amplifying the magical energies, creating a breathtaking display of light and motion. Alara, your technology is indeed remarkable, Elon. Now, let us combine our strengths. Together, we can create something truly extraordinary. Elon, agreed. Alara, let's demonstrate the power of unity. The audience watched in awe as Elon and Alara worked together, blending magic and technology in a synchronized display. Alara summoned a protective shield of pure energy, while Elon's drones projected a complementary barrier of reinforced nanomaterial. Alara, see how our strengths amplify each other. This shield is stronger than either of us could create alone. Elon, exactly. Alara, this is the future we should strive for, one where magic and technology are not adversaries, but allies. In the days leading up to the duel, the atmosphere was charged with anticipation and a sense of importance. Both sides were eager to see how this confrontation could either reinforce the path to unity or strain the delicate balance they had begun to establish. Elon gathered his core team in the high-tech command center, a space filled with the hum of advanced machines and digital screens displaying complex data. Elon, we need to approach this duel with both caution and creativity. It's not just about showcasing our technology's power, but also its ability to complement and enhance magic. Zara, what do you suggest? Zara, Elon, I've been working on a few new algorithms that might give us an edge. They're designed to interact seamlessly with magical energies, enhancing their effects without disrupting them. Tech advisor Marcus, we should also consider incorporating some of our latest advancements in AI and machine learning. These systems can adapt in real time to the magical fluctuations we might encounter. Elon, excellent ideas. Let's integrate these into our demonstration. Remember, this duel isn't about winning or losing. It's about showing how we can work together to create something greater. Engineer Lyra, Elon, I've been refining the energy conversion modules. They can absorb excess magical energy and convert it into stable power, which we can use to amplify our systems without interference. Elon, perfect, Lyra. This will show that our technology can adapt and work in harmony with magic. Let's run a series of tests to ensure everything operates smoothly. In the Arcadian camp, Lyra gathered her fellow magicians in the heart of the grove. The magicians stood in a circle, the air around them thick with the scent of ancient herbs and the hum of magical energy. Mage Tolan, Lyra, your mastery of the elements is unparalleled. This duel is your chance to demonstrate the depth and power of our magic. How do you plan to approach it? Lyra, I intend to showcase the harmony and precision of our spells. This isn't about brute strength, it's about control and elegance. We'll demonstrate how our magic can adapt and enhance technological innovations. Mage Lisa, we'll support you from the sidelines, ensuring the magical energies remain stable and focused. Together, we can show that our traditions are both timeless and adaptable. Lyra, thank you. Lisa, Tolan, I'll need you to manage the energy flow. Ensure it remains consistent and balanced, especially when we integrate with their technology. Mage Tolan, consider it done. Lyra, we'll make sure the energy is pure and steady. This will be a demonstration of our unity and strength. The preparations continued with both sides meticulously planning their strategies and refining their techniques. The great amphitheater, chosen for its historical significance and ability to accommodate both magical and technological energies, was prepared for the event. On the day of the duel, the amphitheater was filled with representatives from both sides, eager to witness this unique demonstration. In the center of the arena, Elon and Lyra faced each other, each ready to showcase their disciplined strengths. Soren, let this duel be a testament to our commitment to understanding and cooperation. Begin with respect and end with honor. Elon, Lyra, you may start. Lyra, Elon, for the first demonstration, I will summon the elemental forces of Arcadia. Watch how they move in harmony, guided by precision and will. Lyra raised her hands, and the air around her shimmered. With a graceful motion, she summoned gusts of wind, arcs of lightning, and streams of water, weaving them together in a mesmerizing dance of elemental magic. Elon, impressive, Lyra. Now, let me show you how technology can complement and enhance these natural forces. Elon activated a series of drones equipped with advanced sensors and energy converters. The drones flew into the elemental storm, stabilizing and amplifying the magical energies, creating a breathtaking display of light and motion. Lyra, your technology is indeed remarkable, Elon. Now, let us combine our strengths. Together, we can create something truly extraordinary. Elon, agreed. Lyra, let's demonstrate the power of unity. With a wave of his hand, Elon directed the drones to project a holographic map of Arcadia. The map glowed with vibrant energy, each point representing a potential area of collaboration between magic and technology. Lyra responded by channeling her magic into the map, infusing it with life and movement, showing how the two could coexist and flourish together. Elon, this map symbolizes our future. It's not just about coexistence, but about creating a new world where our strengths are magnified through collaboration. Lyra, together, we can heal the land, enhance our capabilities, and ensure that Arcadia remains a beacon of harmony and progress. The audience watched in awe as Elon and Lyra worked together, blending magic and technology in a synchronized display. Lyra summoned a protective shield of pure energy, while Elon's drones projected a complementary barrier of reinforced nanomaterial. Lyra, see how our strengths amplify each other. This shield is stronger than either of us could create alone. Elon, exactly. Lyra, this is the future we should strive for, one where magic and technology are not adversaries, but allies. As the duel continued, the spectators saw firsthand the potential of integrated magic and technology. The display was not just a demonstration of power, but a powerful testament to the possibilities of collaboration and mutual respect. Zara, well done, both of you. This duel wasn't just about power, it was about understanding and respect. You've set a powerful example for us all. Soren. Indeed, today, we've seen the true potential of unity. Let this be a guiding light as we move forward, working together to build a better Arcadia. Elon, thank you. Zara, and thank you, Lyra. This experience has deepened my respect for your traditions and your strength. Let's continue to build on this foundation. Lyra, agreed. Elon, together, we can achieve wonders. This duel has proven that our paths, though different, can lead to a common goal of harmony and progress. The day of the duel dawned bright and clear, the great amphitheater bathed in sunlight and filled with an air of expectation. Representatives from both the technological and magical communities gathered, eager to witness the unique confrontation between Elon and Lyra. As the crowd settled, the atmosphere buzzed with anticipation. Soren, welcome all to this momentous occasion. Today, we witness a demonstration of both magic and technology, a testament to our commitment to understanding and cooperation. Elon, Lyra, you may begin. Lyra, Elon, for the first demonstration, I will summon the elemental forces of Arcadia. Watch how they move in harmony, guided by precision and will. Lyra stood in the center of the arena, her arms raised high. The air around her shimmered with energy as she began to weave an intricate spell. A gentle breeze picked up, growing stronger with each passing second. Lyra's voice, steady and commanding, guided the wind into a controlled vortex. Lightning crackled through the air, and streams of water arched gracefully, forming a mesmerizing dance of elemental magic. Elon, impressive, Lyra. Now, let me show you how technology can complement and enhance these natural forces. Elon activated a series of drones equipped with advanced sensors and energy converters. The drones moved into the swirling elemental storm, their sleek metallic bodies reflecting the light. They emitted beams of energy that synchronized with Lyra's magic, stabilizing and amplifying the elemental forces. Lyra, your technology is indeed remarkable, Elon. Together, we can create something truly extraordinary. Elon, agreed. Lyra, let's demonstrate the power of unity. Elon and Lyra worked in unison, their movements fluid and synchronized. Lyra channeled her magic into a protective shield of pure energy, while Elon's drones projected a complementary barrier of reinforced nanomaterial. The two shields merged, forming a single, impenetrable barrier that shimmered with a combination of magical and technological energy. Lyra, see how our strengths amplify each other. This shield is stronger than either of us could create alone. Elon, exactly. Lyra, this is the future we should strive for, one where magic and technology are not adversaries, but allies. The audience watched in awe as the shield expanded, encompassing the entire amphitheater. The air crackled with energy, a tangible symbol of the potential for harmony and collaboration. The crowd erupted in applause, their cheers echoing through the amphitheater. Zara, well done, both of you. This duel wasn't just about power, it was about understanding and respect. You've set a powerful example for us all. Soren. Indeed, today, we've seen the true potential of unity. Let this be a guiding light as we move forward, working together to build a better Arcadia. Elon, thank you. Zara, and thank you, Lyra. This experience has deepened my respect for your traditions and your strength. Let's continue to build on this foundation. Lyra, agreed. Elon. Together, we can achieve wonders. This duel has proven that our paths, though different, can lead to a common goal of harmony and progress. As the duel concluded, the spectators began to disperse, their conversations filled with excitement and hope. The demonstration had not only showcased the strengths of both magic and technology, but also highlighted the potential for collaboration and mutual respect. In a quiet corner of the amphitheater, Elon and Lyra spoke privately, reflecting on the day's events. Elon, Lyra, I must admit, I had my doubts about this duel. But seeing our powers work together so seamlessly has been enlightening. It's clear that we have much to learn from each other. Lyra, I felt the same. Elon, our worlds have always seemed so different, but today has shown that our differences can be strengths. We must continue to find ways to integrate our knowledge and abilities. Elon, let's establish a joint research initiative. A team of magicians and technologists working together to explore new possibilities. This could be the first step towards a truly unified Arcadia. Lyra, that's an excellent idea. We should start with projects that address the most pressing needs of our communities. Healing the land, enhancing education, improving infrastructure. Elon, agreed. I'll allocate resources from our side and ensure that our best minds are involved. This initiative should be a beacon of our commitment to cooperation. Lyra, and I'll do the same. Let's also create opportunities for our people to interact more frequently. Cultural exchanges, joint training sessions, community events. Understanding each other's daily lives and traditions is crucial for lasting unity. Elon, absolutely. We need to break down the barriers that have kept our communities separate for so long. Shared experiences and mutual respect will be the foundation of our future. As they finalized their plans, the sun began to set, casting a warm glow over the amphitheater. The day had been a success, but it was only the beginning of a long journey towards true integration and harmony. Elon, Lyra, thank you for challenging me. This duel has opened my eyes to the possibilities of our collaboration. Together, we can achieve great things. Lyra, thank you. Elon, I look forward to the work ahead. Let's make sure that today's demonstration is just the start of something truly extraordinary. After the successful demonstration in the amphitheater, Elon and Lyra returned to their respective bases, both filled with renewed purpose. The next step was to turn the harmony they displayed in the duel into concrete actions that would benefit all of Arcadia. In Elon's high-tech command center, He gathered his top advisors and engineers to discuss the new joint research initiative. Elon, the duel showed us what's possible when magic and technology work together. Now, we need to take the next step and create a joint research initiative. This team will explore how we can integrate our disciplines for the greater good. Marcus, how soon can we start assembling a team? Tech advisor Marcus, we can start immediately. Elon, I suggest we select experts from various fields: biotechnology, renewable energy, and communications. We need a diverse set of skills to tackle different challenges. Engineer Lyra, I agree. We should also include representatives from the magical community in our planning sessions. Their insights will be crucial to ensure our technologies complement rather than disrupt their practices. Elon, Zara, can you coordinate with Lyra to identify magicians who would be interested in joining this initiative? Zara, absolutely. Elon, I'll reach out to Lyra and get a list of potential candidates. We should aim to have our first joint meeting by the end of the week. Meanwhile, in the heart of the grove, Lyra convened a meeting with the senior magicians to discuss their involvement in the new initiative. Lyra, the duel was just the beginning. We have an opportunity to create something truly transformative. Elon has proposed a joint research initiative, and I believe it's a step in the right direction. We need volunteers who are willing to work closely with technologists to explore new possibilities. Mage Tolan, I'm interested. Lyra, the duel showed me that there's much we can learn from their advancements. I'd like to see how our magic can enhance their technology. Mage Lisa, count me in as well. The integration of magic and technology could lead to breakthroughs we've never imagined. I'm eager to be part of this new era. Lyra, excellent. Tolan, Lisa, I'll put your names forward. We'll start with a small team and expand as we see results. Let's prepare to meet with Elon's team by the end of the week. The first joint meeting took place in a neutral location, a large hall that had been specially prepared for the occasion. Representatives from both sides gathered around a large circular table, eager to begin their collaboration. Elon, thank you all for coming. This initiative is about more than just integrating our knowledge. It's about creating a new future for Arcadia. Let's start by identifying the key areas where we can make the most impact. Lyra, I suggest we focus on projects that address immediate needs. Healing the land and improving infrastructure are crucial. We can also look into renewable energy sources that blend magic and technology. Tech advisor Marcus, agreed. For instance, we could develop hybrid energy systems that use magical energy to boost the efficiency of solar panels and wind turbines. Mage Tolan, and we can use our healing spells to restore areas damaged by the conflict. Combining our magic with your biotech advancements could accelerate the process. Engineer Lyra, we've also been working on a water purification system. If we can integrate it with your water spells, we might be able to provide clean water to all of Arcadia. Elon, these are all excellent ideas. Let's break into smaller groups to develop detailed plans for each project. We'll meet again in a week to review our progress and make any necessary adjustments. As the meeting continued, the room buzzed with excitement and collaboration. Both sides worked together, sharing ideas and building on each other's strengths. The potential for what they could achieve seemed limitless. Lyra, this is what I envisioned when I challenged you. Elon, not a competition, but a partnership. Together, we can create a future where magic and technology enhance each other. Elon, I'm grateful for your challenge. Lyra, it opened my eyes to the possibilities of our collaboration. Let's ensure that we stay true to this vision and work together for the benefit of all. As the first meeting concluded, it was clear that both sides were committed to the initiative. The projects they had discussed were ambitious, but with their combined expertise, they believed they could achieve their goals. Over the next few weeks, the joint research teams worked tirelessly. In the labs, engineers and magicians collaborated on new technologies, blending spells with circuits and algorithms with enchantments. In the field, teams worked to heal the land, using magic to rejuvenate the soil and technology to enhance the growth of crops. Mage Lisa, the results are incredible. The crops are growing faster and healthier than ever before. The combination of our spells and your agricultural tech is a game changer. Engineer Lyra, it's amazing to see our theories come to life. This collaboration has exceeded all my expectations. In another part of Arcadia, the water purification project was also making significant progress. Mage Tolan, the water spells are working perfectly with your purification system. We're seeing cleaner water in a fraction of the time it used to take. Tech advisor Marcus, this could revolutionize our water infrastructure. Imagine the possibilities if we implement this system across Arcadia. As the joint projects continued to flourish, the people of Arcadia began to see the benefits of the collaboration. The initial skepticism and fear began to fade, replaced by a growing sense of optimism and unity. Back in the Grand Hall, Elon and Lyra reconvened the joint team to review their progress and discuss the next steps. Elon, the progress we've made in such a short time is nothing short of remarkable. Our projects are already making a significant impact. Let's continue to build on this momentum. Lyra, agreed. We've shown that by working together, we can achieve incredible things. Let's expand our efforts and continue to explore new ways to integrate our disciplines. Zara, We should also start planning for the next phase of our initiative. Perhaps we can develop new educational programs to train the next generation of magicians and technologists. Mage Lisa, that's a great idea. By teaching our young people the value of collaboration, we can ensure that this partnership continues to grow and thrive. Elon, let's make it happen. We have a bright future ahead of us, and it's up to us to shape it. Together, we can create a world where magic and technology coexist in harmony. As the meeting concluded, the room was filled with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. The challenge issued by Lyra had sparked a journey of discovery and collaboration, one that promised to transform Arcadia for the better. In the high-tech command center, the air was thick with anticipation. Elon stood before a holographic display. His senior advisors gathered around, each absorbed in their tasks. The recent successes had brought hope, but underlying tensions hinted at potential conflict. Elon knew they had to be prepared for any eventuality. Elon, thank you all for coming. While our collaboration with the magicians has been fruitful, there's a sense of unease that we cannot ignore. We need to be prepared for any eventuality, including a possible confrontation with Lyra. Zara, Elon, are you sure about this? Lyra has been a strong ally in our recent projects. Why would we prepare for a confrontation? Elon, it's not that I distrust Lyra, but we need to anticipate every possible scenario. There are factions on both sides that may not be satisfied with our partnership and could push for a more decisive resolution. Tech Advisor Marcus, what's our first step? We need to gather intel and understand the political landscape. Knowing who supports us and who might oppose us will be crucial. Elon, agreed. Clara, can you oversee the intelligence gathering? We need detailed reports on key figures in Arcadia, their allegiances, and their potential influence. Senior Advisor Clara, absolutely. Elon, I'll have our team compile the data and present a comprehensive report. We should also monitor any communications and movements that might indicate unrest. Elon, good. Zara, I want you to maintain our diplomatic channels with Lyra and her council. Keep the dialogue open and assess their sentiments. Zara, understood. Elon, I'll ensure we stay informed about any shifts in their stance and work to keep the peace as long as possible. Marcus, we also need to fortify our defenses. If a confrontation is unavoidable, we need to ensure our technology is ready. Lyla, how are the energy converters and defensive drones progressing? Engineer Lyla, they're operational and ready for deployment. We've improved their resilience to magical interference and enhanced their adaptive capabilities. Elon, excellent. Let's set up strategic positions around our key facilities. Make sure we're prepared for any surprise attacks. And Marcus, I want contingency plans for every possible scenario. Marcus, consider it done. Elon, we'll prepare for both defensive and diplomatic approaches. As the team dispersed to their tasks, the room buzzed with activity. Elon moved to a quieter corner to review the initial intelligence reports Clara had compiled. The screen flickered to life with profiles of key Arcadian figures. Elon, Clara, what have we got so far? Clara, several key figures in Arcadia are dissatisfied with the current collaboration. They believe that technology is encroaching too much on their traditional ways. The most vocal among them is Mage Arindor. Elon, Arindor, I've heard of him. A staunch traditionalist. What's his influence like? Clara, significant. He has a strong following among the more conservative magicians. They see him as a guardian of their heritage, and his opposition could rally considerable resistance against us. Elon, we need to be cautious with Arindor. Zara, can you arrange a meeting with him? Perhaps we can address his concerns directly and find common ground. Zara, I'll reach out immediately. It's crucial we show him respect and understanding, even if we disagree with his views. The screen shifted to show another profile, this time of a younger, less influential magician. Clara, this is Lyra, a rising figure among the younger magicians. She's been vocal about integrating technology with magic but lacks the support base that Arindor commands. Engaging her could help balance the conversation. Elon, good insight. Clara, let's ensure she's involved in our discussions. We need voices that support integration to counterbalance the traditionalists. As the preparations continued, Zara made contact with Mage Arindor and arranged a meeting in the neutral ground of the grove. The atmosphere was charged with tension as they sat down to discuss the future. Zara, Mage Arindor, thank you for meeting with me. I understand you have concerns about our collaboration with the technologists. We're here to listen and address them. Mage Arindor, Zara, your efforts are commendable, but many of us feel that our traditions are being overshadowed by this technological surge. We fear losing our identity and the purity of our magic. Zara, I understand your concerns, but this collaboration has brought significant benefits to Arcadia. We're not here to replace your traditions, but to enhance them. Can we find a way to balance both worlds? Mage Arindor, balance is a delicate thing. The magicians must remain the stewards of Arcadia's magic, not just another component in a technological system. We need clear boundaries to preserve our heritage. Zara, let's work together to define those boundaries. We can create a framework that ensures respect for your traditions while allowing technological advancements to coexist. We need your guidance to achieve this balance. Mage Arindor, perhaps. But know this, Zara, If we feel that our way of life is threatened, we will resist with all our strength. Make sure Elon understands the gravity of this. Back at the command center, Zara briefed Elon on her meeting with Arindor. Arindor is firm in his beliefs. He's willing to discuss boundaries, but any sign of encroachment will provoke a strong response. We need to tread carefully. Elon, thank you. Zara, it's clear we need to respect their traditions while continuing our advancements. Let's draft a proposal that outlines these boundaries and presents a vision of balanced coexistence. Marcus, we should also prepare for the worst-case scenario. If negotiations fail, we must ensure our defenses are robust and our people are ready. Clara, agreed. I'll update our intelligence continuously. Any sign of unrest, and we'll be ready to respond. Elon, let's remain hopeful but vigilant. This is a critical moment for Arcadia. We must show that magic and technology can coexist without one diminishing the other. A week later, the team reconvened in the command center. Clara stood before a holographic display, presenting the detailed intelligence report she had compiled. The room was filled with a sense of urgency and determination. Clara, we've identified several key figures in Arcadia who are dissatisfied with the current collaboration. They believe that technology is encroaching too much on their traditional ways. The most vocal among them is Major Arindor. Elon. Arindor. I've heard of him. A staunch traditionalist. What's his influence like? Clara. Significant. He has a strong following among the more conservative magicians. They see him as a guardian of their heritage, and his opposition could rally considerable resistance against us. Elon, we need to be cautious with Arindor. Zara, can you arrange a meeting with him? Perhaps we can address his concerns directly and find common ground. Zara, I'll reach out immediately. It's crucial we show him respect and understanding, even if we disagree with his views. Marcus, while Zara works on the diplomatic front, we need to ensure our defenses are robust. Lyra, how are the energy converters and defensive drones progressing? Engineer Lyra, they're operational and ready for deployment. We've improved their resilience to magical interference and enhanced their adaptive capabilities. Elon, excellent. Let's set up strategic positions around our key facilities. Make sure we're prepared for any surprise attacks. And Marcus, I want contingency plans for every possible scenario. Marcus, consider it done. Elon, we'll prepare for both defensive and diplomatic approaches. As the team dispersed to their tasks, the room buzzed with activity. Elon moved to a quieter corner to review the initial intelligence reports Clara had compiled. The screen flickered to life with profiles of key Arcadian figures. Elon, Clara, what have we got so far? Clara, several key figures in Arcadia are dissatisfied with the current collaboration. They believe that technology is encroaching too much on their traditional ways. The most vocal among them is Major Arindor. Elon, Arindor, I've heard of him. A staunch traditionalist. What's his influence like? Clara, significant. He has a strong following among the more conservative magicians. They see him as a guardian of their heritage, and his opposition could rally considerable resistance against us. Elon, we need to be cautious with Arindor. Zara, can you arrange a meeting with him? Perhaps we can address his concerns directly and find common ground. Zara, I'll reach out immediately. It's crucial we show him respect and understanding, even if we disagree with his views. The screen shifted to show another profile, this time of a younger, less influential magician. Clara, this is Lyra, a rising figure among the younger magicians. She's been vocal about integrating technology with magic but lacks the support base that Arindor commands. Engaging her could help balance the conversation. Elon, good insight. Clara, let's ensure she's involved in our discussions. We need voices that support integration to counterbalance the traditionalists. As the preparations continued, Zara made contact with Major Arindor and arranged a meeting in the neutral ground of the grove. The atmosphere was charged with tension as they sat down to discuss the future. Zara, Major Arindor, thank you for meeting with me. I understand you have concerns about our collaboration with the technologists. We're here to listen and address them. Major Arindor, Zara, your efforts are commendable, but many of us feel that our traditions are being overshadowed by this technological surge. We fear losing our identity and the purity of our magic. Zara, I understand your concerns, but this collaboration has brought significant benefits to Arcadia. We're not here to replace your traditions, but to enhance them. Can we find a way to balance both worlds? Major Arindor, balance is a delicate thing. The magicians must remain the stewards of Arcadia's magic, not just another component in a technological system. We need clear boundaries to preserve our heritage. Zara, let's work together to define those boundaries. We can create a framework that ensures respect for your traditions while allowing technological advancements to coexist. We need your guidance to achieve this balance. Major Arindor, perhaps, but know this, Zara, if we feel that our way of life is threatened, we will resist with all our strength. Make sure Elon understands the gravity of this. Back at the command center, Zara briefed Elon on her meeting with Arindor. Arindor is firm in his beliefs. He's willing to discuss boundaries, but any sign of encroachment will provoke a strong response. We need to tread carefully. Elon, thank you. Zara, it's clear we need to respect their traditions while continuing our advancements. Let's draft a proposal that outlines these boundaries and presents a vision of balanced coexistence. Marcus, we should also prepare for the worst-case scenario. If negotiations fail, we must ensure our defenses are robust and our people are ready. Clara. Agreed. I'll update our intelligence continuously. Any sign of unrest, and we'll be ready to respond. Elon, let's remain hopeful but vigilant. This is a critical moment for Arcadia. We must show that magic and technology can coexist without one diminishing the other. The command center hummed with activity as Elon's team worked tirelessly to prepare for the potential confrontation. The stakes were high, but so was the potential for a harmonious future where both magic and technology thrive together. As the meeting concluded, Elon called for a smaller, more focused session with his core team to finalize their strategies. Elon, we've outlined our immediate actions, but we need to think long-term as well. How do we ensure sustained cooperation and prevent future conflicts? Marcus, we could establish a permanent council comprised of both magicians and technologists. This council would oversee ongoing projects, mediate disputes, and ensure that our goals remain aligned. Elon, a council could work. It would provide a structured approach to governance and collaboration. Zara, can you propose this idea to Lyra? We need her support to make it happen. Zara, I'll speak with her. Lyra has always been open to collaborative efforts. If she sees the benefits, I'm sure she'll back the idea. Clara, in the meantime, we should continue to showcase the successes of our joint projects. Positive results will help build trust and counteract any negative sentiments. Elon, agreed. Let's prepare a series of public demonstrations and reports that highlight our achievements. Transparency will be key in winning over the skeptics. Engineer Lyra, we should also consider technological innovations that specifically address concerns raised by the magicians. For example, we could develop new systems that are designed to integrate seamlessly with magical energies, rather than disrupt them. Elon, good point, Lyra. Let's prioritize these innovations and ensure they're part of our development roadmap. Show that we're actively working to respect and enhance their traditions. Zara, I'll also work on strengthening our internal training programs. Both our technologists and magicians need to understand each other's disciplines better. Knowledge is the foundation of respect. Elon, perfect. Let's move forward with these plans. Our goal is a unified Arcadia where magic and technology coexist harmoniously. We must remain steadfast in this vision, even when faced with opposition. Zara had successfully arranged a meeting with Major Indoor. The neutral grounds of the grove provided a serene backdrop for what promised to be a critical discussion. The ancient trees and gently flowing streams created an atmosphere conducive to calm and open dialogue. Zara and Arindor sat on opposite sides of a stone table, a delicate balance of power and respect evident in their demeanor. Zara, Major Indoor, thank you for agreeing to meet. I understand your concerns about our collaboration with the technologists. We're here to listen and address them. Major Indoor, Zara, your efforts are commendable, but many of us feel that our traditions are being overshadowed by this technological surge. We fear losing our identity and the purity of our magic. Zara, I understand your concerns. This collaboration has brought significant benefits to Arcadia, but it's not our intention to replace your traditions. We believe in enhancing them. Can we find a way to balance both worlds? Major Indoor, balance is a delicate thing. The magicians must remain the stewards of Arcadia's magic, not just another component in a technological system. We need clear boundaries to preserve our heritage. Zara, let's work together to define those boundaries. We can create a framework that ensures respect for your traditions while allowing technological advancements to coexist. We need your guidance to achieve this balance. Major Indoor, perhaps. But know this, Zara, if we feel that our way of life is threatened, we will resist with all our strength. Make sure Elon understands the gravity of this. Zara, Elon is fully aware and committed to finding a solution that honors both our traditions and technological progress. Let's outline some key points that you believe are non-negotiable. Major Indoor, first, there must be designated areas where magic is practiced without interference from technology. These zones will be sacred and preserved for magical education and rituals. Zara, that's reasonable. We can identify these zones together and ensure they are respected. What else? Major Indoor, second, any technological development that might affect the natural flow of magic must be reviewed by a council of senior magicians. We need to have a say in how these advancements are integrated. Zara, agreed. A review council will help maintain transparency and trust. We can establish a process for joint evaluations of new technologies. Major Indoor. Lastly, there should be an ongoing dialogue between our communities. Regular meetings to discuss progress, address concerns, and ensure that our paths remain aligned. Zara, continuous communication is key. We'll propose a biannual summit where leaders from both sides can meet to review our collaboration and make necessary adjustments. Back at the command center, Zara briefed Elon on her meeting with Arindor. Zara, Arindor is firm in his beliefs. He's willing to discuss boundaries, but any sign of encroachment will provoke a strong response. We need to tread carefully. Elon, thank you. Zara, it's clear we need to respect their traditions while continuing our advancements. Let's draft a proposal that outlines these boundaries and presents a vision of balanced coexistence. Marcus, we should also prepare for the worst-case scenario. If negotiations fail, we must ensure our defenses are robust and our people are ready. Clara. Agreed. I'll update our intelligence continuously. Any sign of unrest, and we'll be ready to respond. Elon, let's remain hopeful but vigilant. This is a critical moment for Arcadia. We must show that magic and technology can coexist without one diminishing the other. As the team dispersed to finalize their preparations, Elon and Zara began drafting the proposal to present to Urindor and the Council of Magicians. Elon, Zara, we need to be thorough. Outline the sacred zones, the review process, and the biannual summits. Let's ensure this proposal addresses all their concerns. Zara, agreed. Elon, we also need to highlight the benefits our collaboration has already brought to Arcadia. Emphasize the successes of our joint projects and how they've improved lives. Elon, good point. We'll include testimonials and data to back up our claims. The more evidence we present, the stronger our case will be. The following day, Zara and Elon met with Mage Urindor and the Council of Senior Magicians. The atmosphere was tense but respectful. Elon presented the proposal, outlining the agreed-upon boundaries and processes. Elon, Mage Urindor, members of the Council, thank you for meeting with us. We've taken your concerns seriously and drafted a proposal that we believe respects both our traditions and technological advancements. Mage Urindor, we appreciate your efforts. Elon, let's review the proposal. As they went through the document, the magicians nodded in approval at the designated sacred zones and the review process for new technologies. Mage Urindor, these provisions are a good start. The sacred zones and the review council will help maintain the integrity of our magic. The biannual summits will ensure continuous dialogue. However, we must see these commitments put into action. Elon, of course, we're committed to implementing these measures immediately. We propose starting with a pilot project to establish the first sacred zone and review council. This will allow us to address any issues and refine the process. Mage Lisa, a pilot project is a wise approach. It will show your commitment and give us a chance to see how well these measures work in practice. Mage Urindor, agreed. Let's proceed with the pilot project and reconvene in a month to review its progress. After the meeting, Elon and Zara returned to the command center, feeling cautiously optimistic. Zara, that went well. Urindor and the council seem willing to give this a chance. The pilot project will be crucial in building trust. Elon, agreed. Let's ensure the pilot project is a success. We need to show that our commitments are more than just words. Marcus, oversee the implementation of the Sacred Zone in the Review Council. Marcus, consider it done. Elon, we'll make sure everything is set up properly and runs smoothly. Elon, Zara, continue to engage with the magicians and keep the dialogue open. We need to address any concerns quickly and transparently. Zara, I'll stay in close contact with Urindor and the council. It's important we maintain their trust and demonstrate our dedication to this collaboration. The preparations for the pilot project were in full swing. Elon's team worked tirelessly to establish the first sacred zone and set up the review council. The command center was a hive of activity, with engineers, magicians, and administrators coordinating efforts to ensure the success of this initiative. Elon convened a final meeting with his core team to review progress and address any remaining concerns. Elon, all right, everyone, we're in the final stretch. Let's go over the status of the pilot project. Marcus, how are we doing on the sacred zone setup? Marcus, the sacred zone is nearly complete. We've marked the boundaries and installed the necessary equipment to monitor and protect the area. The magicians have conducted their initial rituals to sanctify the space, and everything is running smoothly. Elon, excellent. Lyra, what about the review council? Engineer Lyra, we've assembled a balanced team of magicians and technologists for the review council. They've already started evaluating the first set of technological advancements that might impact the magical environment. The collaboration has been positive so far. Elon, good to hear. Zara, any updates from Urindor and the Council of Magicians? Zara, Urindor has been cautiously optimistic. He's pleased with our progress but remains vigilant. The council is preparing to visit the Sacred Zone and meet with the review council next week. Elon, perfect timing. Let's make sure everything is in order for their visit. Marcus, double-check all systems and make sure we're ready to demonstrate our commitment. Marcus, consider it done. Elon, we'll run a final check tomorrow. Clara, I've been monitoring communications and public sentiment. There's growing support for our efforts, but also some skepticism. We should prepare a public statement to address any concerns and highlight our progress. Elon, good idea. Clara, let's draft a statement that emphasizes our dedication to preserving Arcadia's traditions while advancing technological innovations. Transparency is key. As the meeting wrapped up, Elon felt confident but knew the stakes were high. The success of the pilot project was crucial in solidifying the partnership between magic and technology. He walked over to Zara, who was reviewing her notes. Elon, Zara, you've done an incredible job managing this delicate situation. Keep up the great work. We're almost there. Zara, thank you. Elon, it hasn't been easy, but I believe in our vision. We just need to stay focused and committed. The following week, the Council of Magicians arrived at the Sacred Zone for their inspection. Elon, Zara, and their team were there to greet them, ready to showcase the work they had done. Elon, Major and Dora, members of the council, welcome. We're honored to have you here. Please, let us show you around. Major and Dora, thank you. Elon, we appreciate your efforts. Let's see how well these measures align with our traditions. The group toured the sacred zone, observing the carefully marked boundaries and the harmonious integration of technology. Magicians performed rituals, demonstrating how the technology enhanced their magic without interfering with its purity. Mage Lisa, this is impressive. The technology truly complements our magic. The energy flows smoothly, and the sanctity of the zone is maintained. Elon, thank you. Lisa, we've worked hard to ensure that our advancements respect and enhance your practices. Let's move on to the Review Council. The Review Council's chambers were a blend of advanced technology and traditional magical elements, symbolizing the partnership between the two disciplines. The council members were engaged in discussions, evaluating new technologies and their potential impact on the magical environment. Review Council member, we've been reviewing several new technologies. The process has been transparent, and the collaboration has been productive. We're confident that this council can oversee the integration of technology and magic effectively. Major Indoor, this is encouraging. It appears that our traditions are being respected and preserved. We will continue to monitor and participate in this process closely. Zara, Indoor, we value your oversight and input. Together, we can ensure that both magic and technology thrive in Arcadia. As the tour concluded, the Council of Magicians gathered with Elon and his team for a final discussion. Major Indoor, Elon, Zara, your efforts have shown a genuine commitment to preserving our heritage while advancing technological progress. The Sacred Zone and Review Council are promising steps towards a balanced coexistence. Elon, thank you. Indoor, we're dedicated to this partnership and will continue to work closely with you to maintain this balance. Let's move forward together. Major Indoor, agreed. We will support this initiative and continue to work towards a harmonious future for Arcadia. Back at the command center, Elon and Zara debriefed their team. Elon, great work, everyone. The council's feedback was positive, and we've taken significant steps towards solidifying our partnership. Let's keep up the momentum and continue to build on this foundation. Zara, we've shown that magic and technology can coexist and enhance each other. This is just the beginning. We need to remain vigilant and committed to our vision. Clara, I'll prepare the public statement highlighting our progress and the council's support. This will help build further trust and support among the broader population. Marcus, we should also start planning the next phase of projects, incorporating the feedback we've received. Continuous improvement will be key to maintaining this partnership. Elon, agreed. Let's focus on transparency, collaboration, and respect. Together, we can create a future where magic and technology thrive side by side. In the bustling high-tech command center, Elon was immersed in a strategic planning session with his senior advisors. The recent successes had brought hope, but they knew that maintaining momentum and addressing lingering skepticism were crucial. As they discussed their next steps, a guard entered the room with an urgent message. Guard, Elon, there's someone here to see you. They claim to have important information and wish to discuss an alliance. Elon, who is it? Guard, a representative from the Shadow Guild. They insist it's urgent. Elon, the Shadow Guild? That's unexpected. Let them in. The guard nodded and returned with a cloaked figure, their face partially obscured by a hood. The figure moved with quiet confidence, their presence commanding attention. Elon, welcome. Please, have a seat. What brings a representative of the Shadow Guild to our command center? Cloaked figure, my name is Kale. I come on behalf of the Shadow Guild with a proposition. We've been observing your efforts to integrate magic and technology, and we believe we can assist you. Elon, the Shadow Guild has always been secretive. Why the sudden interest in our work? Kale, we value the balance between light and shadow, progress and tradition. Your vision aligns with our principles. We see the potential for a more harmonious Arcadia, and we wish to support you. Zara, how exactly do you propose to assist us? Kale, the Shadow Guild has access to resources and intelligence that could prove invaluable. We can offer our expertise in espionage, securing information, and discreetly handling those who might undermine your efforts. Elon, your offer is intriguing. What do you expect in return? Kale, we seek a seat at the table, a voice in the council and assurance that our interests will be considered. In return, we will provide our full support to ensure the success of your initiatives. Elon, your interests align with ours for now, but how can we trust that this alliance will remain beneficial? Kale, trust is built through actions, not words. Allow us to prove our loyalty. Our first act will be to provide you with information on a faction planning to sabotage the Sacred Zone. Elon, sabotage? Who's behind it? Kale, a group of traditionalists led by a radical named Vesper. They believe your collaboration with the magicians is a threat to the purity of Arcadia's magic. We have evidence of their plans and can help you prevent it. Zara, Elon, this could be the opportunity we need to strengthen our position and protect our work. We should consider this alliance. Elon, Kale, your offer comes at a critical time. If you can help us thwart this sabotage, it will go a long way in earning our trust. We accept your proposal, Kale. Very well. I'll provide the details to your security team. Together, we will ensure the safety and progress of Arcadia. Kale handed over a dossier containing detailed information about the sabotage plot. Elon, Zara, and their security team reviewed the documents in a secure meeting room. Marcus, this intel is comprehensive. Vesper and his group plan to infiltrate the sacred zone during the next ritual. They intend to disrupt the energy flow, causing chaos and undermining our efforts. Elon, we need to act quickly. Marcus, coordinate with Kale and the Shadow Guild. Increase security around the sacred zone and prepare for any contingencies. Kale, our agents are already in place. We will ensure that Vesper and his followers are neutralized before they can execute their plan. Zara, we should also inform Urindor and the Council of Magicians. They need to be aware of the threat and our actions to prevent it. Transparency will help maintain their trust. Elon, agreed. Zara, you handle the communication with the Council. Let them know we're taking measures to protect the sacred zone and their traditions. As the team mobilized, Elon felt a mixture of anxiety and determination. The stakes were high, but with the support of the Shadow Guild, they had a chance to protect their progress and demonstrate the strength of their alliance. Later that evening, Zara met with Urindor and the Council to discuss the situation. Zara, Urindor, members of the Council, we have received credible information about a plot to sabotage the sacred zone. A radical group led by Vesper plans to disrupt the next ritual. Major Urindor, Vesper. I feared his radicalism would lead to this. What measures are you taking to prevent the sabotage? Zara, we've increased security and are working with the Shadow Guild to neutralize the threat. Our priority is to protect the sacred zone and ensure the safety of your rituals. Mage Lisa, the Shadow Guild. They've always been elusive. Can we trust them? Zara, they've provided us with valuable intelligence and pledged their support. This alliance is based on mutual respect and the shared goal of preserving Arcadia's balance. Major Urindor. Very well. Keep us informed of any developments. We will prepare for the ritual and trust that your measures will ensure its safety. As the preparations continued, Elon and Zara worked closely with Kale and the Shadow Guild to ensure all aspects of the security plan were airtight. The command center buzzed with coordinated efforts, and Elon took a moment to speak privately with Kale. Elon, Kale, your assistance has been invaluable. What can we do to ensure this alliance remains strong and mutually beneficial? Kale, our interests align in maintaining balance and protecting Arcadia. Continued transparency and mutual respect will strengthen our alliance. Let our actions speak for us. Elon, agreed. Let's ensure that together, we create a future where both magic and technology can thrive. The following morning, the atmosphere in the command center was tense but focused. The day of the ritual had arrived, and everyone was on high alert. Elon and Zara oversaw the final preparations, ensuring that every detail was accounted for. Marcus, all units are in place. Surveillance is active, and we've secured all entry points. The Shadow Guild is coordinating with our teams to ensure seamless communication. Kale, our agents have identified several of Vesper's followers attempting to infiltrate. We're moving to intercept them now. Elon, thank you. Kale, let's ensure the ritual proceeds without interruption. As the magicians began their ritual, the tension in the air was palpable. Suddenly, a disturbance was detected at one of the entry points. Marcus, we've got movement. Vesper's followers are making their move. Elon, Kale, can your agents handle it? Kale, leave it to us. We'll ensure they don't get close to the sacred zone. In a coordinated effort, the Shadow Guild agents and Elon's security team swiftly neutralized the intruders. Vesper himself was apprehended, his plans foiled. Kale, Vesper and his followers have been dealt with. The sacred zone is secure. Elon, excellent work, everyone. Let's ensure the rest of the ritual proceeds without incident. The ritual continued smoothly, the magicians unaware of the near disaster that had been averted. As the ceremony concluded, Urindor approached Elon and Zara. Major Urindor, thank you for your swift action. The ritual was a success, and our traditions remain intact. Your efforts have shown true commitment to our partnership. Zara, we're dedicated to protecting and preserving Arcadia's balance. This alliance is built on mutual respect and shared goals. Elon, Urindor, we appreciate your trust. Let's continue to work together to ensure the future of Arcadia remains bright and harmonious. With the threat neutralized and the ritual a success, the alliance between Elon's team and the Shadow Guild grew stronger. Kale and his agents proved invaluable, providing intelligence and support that solidified their partnership. In a follow-up meeting, Elon and Kale discussed the future of their alliance. Elon, Kale, your assistance was crucial in preventing the sabotage. We're grateful for your support. How can we strengthen our alliance moving forward? Kale, the Shadow Guild values balance and discretion. We can continue to provide intelligence and support, but we seek greater involvement in the decision-making process. A seat on the council, as we discussed. Elon, a seat on the council is a reasonable request. Your insights and resources are invaluable. We'll propose this to the council and work to formalize your role. Kale, thank you. Elon, together, we can ensure that Arcadia remains a place where magic and technology coexist in harmony. The successful prevention of the sabotage had solidified the alliance between Elon's team and the Shadow Guild. As they moved forward, it was crucial to integrate the Shadow Guild into the decision-making process and continue fostering trust among all parties involved. In the high-tech command center, Elon and Zara prepared to propose Kale's request for a seat on the Council to Major Indor and the Council of Magicians. They reviewed their strategy one last time before the meeting. Elon, Zara, it's important that we present this request in a way that emphasizes the benefits of having the Shadow Guild on the Council. Their intelligence and resources are invaluable. Zara, agreed. We should highlight how their involvement helped prevent the sabotage and how their continued support can ensure the stability and safety of our collaborative efforts. Elon, let's go over our points again. We need to be prepared for any questions or concerns the Council might have. As they rehearsed their presentation, Kale arrived, joining them in the command center. Kale, Elon, Zara, thank you for considering our request. The Shadow Guild is committed to this alliance, and we believe that having a seat on the Council will strengthen our collaboration. Elon, Kale, your support has been instrumental in our recent success. We're confident that the Council will see the value in your involvement. With their strategy in place, Elon, Zara, and Kale headed to the grove for their meeting with Major Indor and the Council of Magicians. The ancient trees and flowing streams of the grove created a serene backdrop for the important discussion ahead. As they arrived, the Council members greeted them with respectful nods. Major Indor stepped forward to begin the meeting. Major Indor, Elon, Zara, Kale, welcome. We appreciate your swift action in preventing the sabotage. What brings you here today? Elon, thank you. Indor, we're here to discuss the future of our alliance and propose that the Shadow Guild be granted a seat on the Council. Their intelligence and support were crucial in our recent success, and their continued involvement will ensure the stability of our efforts. Mage Lisa, the Shadow Guild has always been secretive. Why should we trust them with a seat on our council? Kale, Lisa, I understand your concerns. The Shadow Guild values balance and discretion. Our goal is to protect Arcadia and ensure that both magic and technology can coexist. We believe that by having a seat on the council, we can contribute more effectively to our shared vision. Zara, the Shadow Guild's involvement helped us prevent the sabotage and protect the sacred zone. Their intelligence and resources are invaluable. Granting them a seat on the council will strengthen our collaboration and ensure the safety and progress of Arcadia. Major Indor, Kale, your support has indeed been instrumental. However, the council must be certain that your intentions align with our values and goals. How can we be sure that the Shadow Guild will act in the best interest of Arcadia? Kale, trust is built through actions, not words. We've demonstrated our commitment by helping prevent the sabotage. Our interests align in maintaining balance and protecting Arcadia. By working together, we can achieve our shared goals more effectively. Mage Lisa, Elon, Zara, do you fully support this proposal? Elon, yes, we do. The Shadow Guild has proven to be a reliable and valuable ally. Their expertise and resources will be crucial in navigating the challenges ahead and ensuring the success of our initiatives. The council members exchanged thoughtful glances, weighing the proposal carefully. After a few moments of deliberation, Major Indor spoke. Major Indor, very well. The council agrees to grant the Shadow Guild a seat. Kale, we welcome your involvement and look forward to working together to ensure the future of Arcadia. Kale, thank you. Indor, the Shadow Guild is honored to join the council and contribute to our shared vision. With the decision made, the atmosphere in the grove lightened. The council members discussed the next steps for integrating the Shadow Guild into their decision-making process and enhancing their collaborative efforts. Back at the command center, Elon and Zara debriefed their team on the successful meeting. Elon, the council has agreed to grant the Shadow Guild a seat. This is a significant step forward in strengthening our alliance and ensuring the stability of our efforts. Zara, Kale and the Shadow Guild will now be involved in our decision-making process, providing valuable insights and resources. This partnership will be crucial as we move forward. Marcus, what are our immediate next steps? Elon, we need to formalize the integration of the Shadow Guild into the council. Marcus, coordinate with Kale to ensure a smooth transition. Clara, prepare a public statement to inform the community of this new development and emphasize the benefits of our strengthened alliance. Clara, I'll draft the statement and make sure it highlights the positive impact of the Shadow Guild's involvement. Transparency is key to maintaining public trust. As the team set to work, Kale approached Elon and Zara to discuss their ongoing collaboration. Kale, Elon, Zara, thank you for your support. The Shadow Guild is committed to this partnership. We've already identified several areas where we can assist, including intelligence gathering, security enhancements, and diplomatic efforts. Elon, Kale, your support has been invaluable. Let's continue to work closely and ensure that our efforts align with our shared vision for Arcadia. Zara, we're confident that together, we can navigate any challenges and create a harmonious future for magic and technology. In the days that followed, the integration of the Shadow Guild into the council proceeded smoothly. Kale and his agents worked alongside Elon's team, providing critical insights and enhancing security measures. During a council meeting, Kale presented an analysis of potential threats and areas for improvement. Kale, we've identified several vulnerabilities that could be exploited by those opposed to our collaboration. By addressing these areas, we can strengthen our defenses and ensure the stability of our initiatives. Major Indoor. Kale, your insights are invaluable. What specific measures do you recommend? Kale. First, we need to enhance surveillance around key facilities and sacred zones. Second, we should establish a rapid response team to address any emerging threats. Lastly, increasing our intelligence gathering capabilities will allow us to anticipate and prevent potential issues. Elon, these measures align with our goals. Let's implement them immediately and ensure that our security remains robust. Mage Lisa, it's clear that the Shadow Guild's involvement is already proving beneficial. Together, we can ensure the success of our collaboration and the future of Arcadia. As the meeting concluded, Elon felt a sense of accomplishment. The alliance with the Shadow Guild had not only strengthened their position but also demonstrated the power of collaboration and mutual respect. In a public address, Elon, Zara, and Kale shared the news of the strengthened alliance and the Council's decision. Elon, today, we take another step forward in our journey towards a harmonious future. The integration of the Shadow Guild into our Council strengthens our alliance and enhances our ability to protect and progress Arcadia. Together, we will ensure that magic and technology coexist in balance and harmony. With the Shadow Guild now officially part of the Council, the next challenge was to ensure seamless integration and build trust between all parties involved. The first joint council meeting, with the Shadow Guild included, was scheduled in the Great Hall, a neutral location symbolizing the unity of Arcadia's diverse factions. Elon, welcome, everyone. Today marks a significant milestone in our journey. The Shadow Guild is now a valued member of our council, and I believe this collaboration will strengthen our efforts to balance magic and technology. Major Indoor, Kale, your contributions have been vital in protecting our traditions and ensuring the success of recent initiatives. We look forward to your insights. Kale, thank you. Indoor, the Shadow Guild is committed to supporting our shared vision. Our first priority should be to enhance our intelligence and security measures. Mage Lisa, agreed. We've seen how effective your support can be. What specific steps should we take next? Kale, we propose creating a network of informants across Arcadia. This will allow us to gather real-time intelligence and respond swiftly to any threats. Additionally, we should conduct joint training exercises to improve coordination between our security teams. Zara, training exercises will also help build trust and understanding among our people. It's crucial that they see this alliance as a partnership built on mutual respect. Elon, excellent points. Let's begin by identifying key areas where we can establish informants. Marcus, can you coordinate the logistics with Kale? Marcus, of course, Elon. We'll need to ensure that these informants are well integrated and that their presence doesn't disrupt the local communities. Kale, the Shadow Guild has experience in operating discreetly. We'll handle the integration carefully and ensure minimal disruption. The meeting continued with detailed discussions on the logistics and implementation of the proposed measures. As the council members engaged in dialogue, it became clear that the initial skepticism was giving way to a growing sense of cooperation and unity. Elon, let's also address our communication strategies. Clara, can you work with the Shadow Guild to develop a secure communication network for our informants and teams? Clara, absolutely. We'll implement encrypted channels to ensure the confidentiality and security of our communications. Major Indoor, this approach is comprehensive. If we maintain transparency and keep each other informed, we can prevent misunderstandings and strengthen our alliance. Kale, transparency is key. We'll share our findings with the council regularly and make sure that all decisions are made collectively. As the meeting concluded, Elon felt optimistic about the progress they had made. The integration of the Shadow Guild into the council was proving to be a positive step towards a more secure and harmonious Arcadia. Later that evening, Elon, Zara, and Kale convened in a smaller, more informal setting to discuss the next steps in their collaboration. Elon, Kale, today's meeting went well. The council is starting to see the value in our alliance. What can we do to further build trust and ensure long-term cooperation? Kale, we need to focus on joint initiatives that highlight the strengths of both magic and technology. By working together on projects that benefit all of Arcadia, we can demonstrate the tangible benefits of our partnership. Zara, one idea is to create community programs that integrate both disciplines. For example, we could develop educational workshops where magicians and technologists teach their skills to the younger generation. Kale, that's an excellent idea. Education is a powerful tool for bridging gaps and fostering understanding. The Shadow Guild can contribute by offering courses on stealth, intelligence gathering, and strategic planning. Elon, and we can offer workshops on advanced technologies, sustainable practices, and innovative solutions for everyday challenges. This approach will help create a new generation that values both magic and technology. Zara, we should also organize cultural exchange events. Festivals, exhibitions, and collaborative art projects can showcase the beauty and potential of our combined efforts. Kale, these initiatives will not only build trust but also create a sense of community and shared purpose. Let's start planning these programs and present them to the Council. In the following weeks, the Council approved the proposed initiatives, and work began on developing educational workshops and cultural exchange events. The first joint training exercise, involving security teams from both the Shadow Guild and Elon's faction, was also scheduled. The training exercise took place in a secluded forest, chosen for its challenging terrain and natural obstacles. As the teams gathered, there was a palpable sense of excitement and curiosity. Elon. Today's exercise is about learning to work together, understanding each other's strengths, and building trust. Let's approach this with an open mind and a willingness to collaborate. Kale. The Shadow Guild is ready. We've designed a series of scenarios that will test our coordination, communication, and problem-solving skills. The exercise began with a simulated infiltration scenario, where teams had to navigate the forest, avoid detection, and reach a designated target. Elon watched as the teams moved with precision, their movements synchronized and efficient. Marcus. The coordination is impressive. They're communicating effectively and adapting to the challenges. Zara. This is exactly what we hoped for. By working together in these exercises, they're building the trust and understanding we need. The day continued with various scenarios, each designed to challenge the teams and encourage collaboration. By the end of the exercise, it was clear that the teams had developed a newfound respect for each other's abilities. In a debriefing session, the participants shared their experiences and insights. Shadow Guild agent, I was initially skeptical about working with technologists, but this exercise has shown me the value of combining our skills. We can achieve much more together than apart. Technologist, I've learned a lot about stealth and strategy from the Shadow Guild. This collaboration is opening up new possibilities for our work. Elon, these are the kinds of breakthroughs we need. Let's continue to build on this foundation and explore new ways to integrate our disciplines. With the success of the training exercise, the Council decided to make joint training a regular part of their collaboration. The educational workshops and cultural exchange events also began to take shape, with enthusiastic participation from both communities. At one of the first cultural exchange events, a festival celebrating the fusion of magic and technology, the atmosphere was vibrant and joyous. Stalls and exhibits showcased innovations and traditions, while performances highlighted the beauty of their combined efforts. Kale, this festival is a testament to what we can achieve together. The energy here is incredible. Elon, it's amazing to see our vision come to life. This is just the beginning. We have the potential to create a future where magic and technology not only coexist but thrive together. As the festival continued, Elon, Zara, and Kale reflected on the journey they had taken and the challenges they had overcome. Their alliance had grown stronger, and with each step, they moved closer to a harmonious and prosperous Arcadia. Zara, we've come a long way, but there's still much to do. Let's keep pushing forward and finding new ways to integrate our strengths. Kale, agreed. The Shadow Guild is committed to this partnership. Together, we can achieve great things. Elon, thank you. Kale, and thank you, Zara. Our journey is just beginning, and I'm confident that with our combined efforts, we'll create a future that honors both our traditions and our progress. The success of the cultural exchange events and joint training exercises had significantly strengthened the alliance between Elon's team, the Shadow Guild, and the Council of Magicians. However, to cement this unity, Elon knew they needed a project that would symbolize the strength of their collaboration. He called a special council meeting to propose the idea. In the Great Hall, the council members gathered, their expressions reflecting curiosity and anticipation. Elon stood at the center, flanked by Zara and Kale, ready to present their ambitious plan. Elon, thank you all for coming. Our recent initiatives have demonstrated the power of our collaboration. Today, I want to propose a project that will further unite us and showcase the harmony between magic and technology. Major Indoor, we're listening. Elon, what do you have in mind? Elon, we propose constructing a central hub in Arcadia, a place where magic and technology blend seamlessly. This hub will serve as a research center, an educational facility, and a cultural landmark. It will be a testament to our shared vision and a symbol of our unity. Mage Lisa, a central hub sounds promising, but how do you envision it functioning? Zara, the hub will be divided into sections, each dedicated to different aspects of our collaboration. There will be laboratories where magicians and technologists can work together on innovative projects, classrooms for educational programs, and exhibition halls for cultural events. Kale, security will be a top priority. The Shadow Guild will ensure the hub remains a safe space for all, protecting it from any threats. This hub will also include an intelligence center to monitor and respond to potential risks. Major Indoor, this is an ambitious project. What resources will be required, and how do you plan to manage its construction? Elon, we'll need to pool our resources and expertise. The technologists can handle the construction and technological infrastructure, while the magicians can contribute their knowledge of enchantments and energy management. This will be a true collaborative effort. Mage Lisa, I see the potential in this project. It could serve as a beacon of what we can achieve together. I support this initiative. Major Indoor, As do I. Let's move forward with the planning and ensure that every aspect of this hub reflects our commitment to unity and progress. With the Council's approval, the planning for the central hub began in earnest. Teams of technologists and magicians were formed to design and oversee the construction. The excitement was palpable as the vision of the hub started to take shape. In the command center, Elon, Zara, and Kale met with the project leaders to discuss the design and logistics. Elon, we need to ensure that the design of the hub reflects our values. It should be both functional and symbolic, integrating elements of magic and technology in every aspect. Lead architect, we've been working on a concept that incorporates flowing lines and organic shapes to represent the natural magic, combined with sleek, modern elements to signify technological progress. Here are the initial sketches. Zara, these designs are beautiful. The blend of natural and modern elements is exactly what we envisioned. What about the internal layout? Lead architect, the laboratories will be equipped with advanced technological tools and magical artifacts, creating a space where both disciplines can collaborate. The classrooms will feature interactive displays and enchanted teaching aids. The exhibition halls will have dynamic lighting and sound systems to enhance cultural events. Kale, security measures need to be integrated seamlessly. We'll have surveillance systems, protective wards, and a network of agents to ensure the hub's safety. Let's make sure these are part of the design from the start. Elon, excellent. Let's finalize these designs and begin the construction. This hub will be a milestone in our journey towards a harmonious future. As the construction began, the collaboration between technologists and magicians was evident in every aspect. Teams worked side by side, their combined efforts creating a synergy that was both inspiring and effective. One day, as the construction neared completion, Elon, Zara, and Kale visited the site to review the progress. Elon, this is incredible. Seeing our vision come to life is truly inspiring. The hub is more than just a building, it's a symbol of what we can achieve together. Zara, the integration of magic and technology in every detail is perfect. This hub will be a beacon for all of Arcadia, showing that unity and collaboration are possible. Kale, our security measures are in place. The hub is protected by both technological systems and magical wards. It's a fortress of knowledge and innovation. As they walked through the nearly completed hub, the sense of accomplishment and pride was overwhelming. The laboratories were equipped with the latest technology and magical artifacts. The classrooms were designed for interactive learning, and the exhibition halls were prepared to host cultural events. In a final council meeting before the hub's grand opening, Elon addressed the council members. Elon, the central hub is ready. This project is a testament to our unity and the strength of our collaboration. Let's make the grand opening a celebration of our shared vision and commitment to a harmonious future. Major Indoor, you've done an outstanding job, Elon. This hub will serve as a symbol of what we can achieve together. Let's ensure its success and continue to build on this foundation. The day of the grand opening arrived, and the atmosphere in Arcadia was electric with anticipation. The entire community gathered to witness the unveiling of the central hub. The building stood majestically, its design a perfect blend of natural and modern elements. Elon, Zara, Kale, and the council members stood on a stage in front of the hub, ready to address the crowd. Elon, today, we celebrate a new chapter in Arcadia's history. The central hub is a symbol of our unity, a place where magic and technology come together to create a brighter future. This project is a testament to what we can achieve when we work together. Zara, the hub will serve as a center for innovation, education, and culture. It's a place where our children will learn the value of collaboration and where our communities will come together to share knowledge and traditions. Kale, the Shadow Guild is proud to be part of this alliance. We are committed to ensuring the safety and success of the hub and to supporting our shared vision for Arcadia. Major Indoor, this hub represents the harmony between our traditions and progress. Let it be a beacon for all, showing that unity and collaboration can lead to a prosperous future. As the crowd applauded, a ribbon was cut, officially opening the central hub. People streamed inside, exploring the laboratories, classrooms, and exhibition halls. The sense of excitement and possibility was palpable. Throughout the day, workshops and demonstrations showcased the integration of magic and technology. Magicians and technologists worked side by side, sharing their knowledge and inspiring others with their collaborative efforts. In the evening, a grand celebration took place in the exhibition hall. Performances, speeches, and displays highlighted the journey that had led to this moment and the bright future that lay ahead. As the festivities continued, Elon, Zara, and Kale stood together, reflecting on their journey. Elon, we've come a long way, but this is just the beginning. The central hub is a symbol of our unity and a foundation for our future. Zara, we've shown that magic and technology can coexist and thrive together. Let's continue to build on this foundation and create a harmonious and prosperous Arcadia. Kale, the Shadow Guild is committed to this vision. Together, we can overcome any challenge and achieve great things. The central hub stood as a beacon of unity and progress, but its light cast long shadows. Radical factions opposed to the integration of magic and technology had rallied their forces for a decisive confrontation. As tensions mounted, Elon, Zara, and Kale convened an emergency meeting in the high-tech command center. Elon, we've received intelligence reports that a coalition of radical traditionalists and technophobic factions are amassing forces. Their target is the central hub. They plan to attack and disrupt everything we built. Major and order. This coalition is more formidable than we anticipated. Their unity against us signifies a shared goal of preventing our unified vision for Arcadia. Kale, the Shadow Guild has been monitoring their movements. They are well organized and determined. We must prepare for a decisive battle that could determine the future of Arcadia. Zara, we need to gather our forces and fortify our defenses. This battle will not only be about protecting the hub but also defending our vision of unity and progress. Mage Lisa, the council stands with you. Elon, we will mobilize our magicians and ensure that every spell and enchantment is ready for the upcoming conflict. Elon, thank you. Lisa, Marcus, coordinate with Kale and the Shadow Guild to develop a comprehensive battle plan. Ensure that our forces are strategically positioned and prepared for any scenario. As the meeting concluded, everyone sprang into action. The command center buzzed with activity as plans were made and forces were mobilized. Elon and Zara moved to a quieter corner to discuss their next steps. Zara, Elon, this battle will be unlike anything we faced before. Our strength lies in our unity. We need to ensure that our forces remain coordinated and focused on our shared goal. Elon, I agree. Zara, let's rally our people and remind them of what we're fighting for. This isn't just about defending the hub. It's about securing a future where magic and technology can thrive together. Meanwhile, Kale and Marcus worked tirelessly to develop a comprehensive battle plan. The Shadow Guild's intelligence and strategic expertise were invaluable in identifying key targets and potential vulnerabilities. Kale, Marcus, our primary objective is to protect the central hub. We need to establish a defensive perimeter and ensure that our forces are positioned to repel any attacks. Marcus, agreed. We'll deploy our technologists and magicians at strategic points around the hub. We'll also set up a command post to coordinate our efforts and respond to any developments in real time. Kale, we'll also need to establish a communication network to ensure that our forces can relay information quickly and effectively. The Shadow Guild will handle this. As night fell, the preparations continued. The central hub, now a symbol of unity and progress, stood as a beacon in the darkness, its lights illuminating the determined faces of those preparing for battle. The following morning, Elon and Zara addressed the gathered forces in front of the central hub. The assembly included technologists, magicians, and members of the Shadow Guild, all united in their determination to defend their vision for Arcadia. Elon, today, we stand united against those who seek to divide us. Our enemies believe that magic and technology cannot coexist, but we've proven them wrong. The central hub is a testament to our unity and progress. We must protect it at all costs. Zara, our strength lies in our diversity and our shared vision. We fight not just for ourselves, but for the future of Arcadia. Let this battle be a testament to our commitment to harmony and collaboration. Kale, the Shadow Guild stands with you. We will use our skills and resources to ensure that our enemies do not succeed. Together, we are stronger than any force that stands against us. The troops responded with a resounding cheer, their spirits lifted by the words of their leaders. As they dispersed to their positions, the sense of unity and determination was palpable. In the command center, Elon, Zara, and Kale monitored the situation, ready to respond to any developments. The tension was thick as they awaited the first signs of the approaching enemy forces. Elon, Marcus, report on the status of our defenses. Marcus, all units are in position. The magicians have set up protective wards around the hub, and our technologists have deployed defensive drones and automated turrets. The communication network is fully operational. Zara, excellent. Let's ensure that our forces remain vigilant and ready to respond to any threats. This battle will test our resolve, but I have faith in our unity and strength. As the hours passed, the tension continued to build. Scouts reported the movements of the enemy forces, confirming that they were drawing closer. The command center was a hive of activity as final preparations were made. Kale, the enemy is approaching from the north. They are attempting to flank our positions and breach the perimeter. We need to respond quickly. Elon, deploy our reserve units to the northern sector. Ensure that our forces are ready to repel any attacks. As the first signs of the enemy appeared on the horizon, the air was thick with anticipation. The forces defending the central hub stood ready, their determination unwavering. The sun was setting as the enemy forces launched their first assault. A wave of radicals, both traditionalists and technophobes, charged towards the central hub, their battle cries echoing through the air. The defenders braced themselves, ready to repel the attack. Marcus, incoming! All units, prepare to engage. The clash was immediate and intense. Magicians cast powerful spells, creating barriers of energy and launching bolts of magic at the attackers. Technologists operated drones and automated turrets, unleashing a barrage of firepower to halt the advancing enemy. Kale, focus your attacks on their flanks. We need to break their formation and disrupt their advance. Elon, Zara, how are our forces holding up? Zara, they're holding strong, but the enemy is relentless. We need to keep our lines intact and prevent them from breaching the perimeter. The battle raged on, with both sides exchanging blows in a fierce struggle for dominance. Despite the intensity of the conflict, the defenders held their ground, their unity and determination driving them forward. Marcus, they're trying to push through the eastern sector. We need reinforcements. Kale, Shadow Guild, move to the eastern sector and support our forces. We cannot let them break through. As the Shadow Guild agents moved to reinforce the eastern sector, the defenders mounted a counterattack, pushing the enemy back and regaining control of the battlefield. Elon, keep pushing. We have the advantage, and we need to maintain it. In the midst of the chaos, Elon and Zara coordinated the efforts of their forces, ensuring that every move was calculated and strategic. The combined strength of magic and technology created a formidable defense that the enemy struggled to overcome. As night fell, the battle showed no signs of slowing down. The defenders continued to repel wave after wave of attackers, their resolve unwavering. Zara, our forces are holding strong, but we can't afford to let our guard down. We need to stay vigilant and prepared for anything. Elon, agreed. Let's ensure that our forces are well rested and ready for the next wave. We cannot let the enemy break our spirit. The dawn brought a brief respite, but it was clear that the battle was far from over. The enemy forces regrouped, preparing for a final, decisive assault. Elon, Zara, and Kale gathered their key leaders to discuss their strategy. Elon, the enemy is planning a final push. We need to be prepared for anything. This could be the decisive moment that determines the future of Arcadia. Kale, our intelligence suggests that they are concentrating their forces for a direct assault on the central hub. We need to strengthen our defenses and be ready to counter their every move. Zara, let's focus on reinforcing our key positions and ensuring that our forces are well coordinated. This is the moment we've been preparing for. As the enemy launched their final assault, the defenders stood ready. The clash was intense, with both sides fighting with everything they had. The air was filled with the sounds of battle, the clash of weapons, and the roar of spells. Marcus, they're breaching the western sector. We need reinforcements now. Kale, Shadow Guild, move to the western sector. Hold the line and prevent them from advancing. Elon, Zara, we need to maintain our focus. This is the decisive moment. Let's ensure that our forces remain strong and united. The battle reached its peak as the defenders mounted a final counterattack. The combined strength of magic and technology proved to be overwhelming for the enemy forces, who began to falter under the relentless assault. Zara, we're pushing them back. Keep up the pressure. Elon, this is it. Let's drive them out and secure our future. As the enemy forces began to retreat, the defenders surged forward, reclaiming control of the battlefield and securing their victory. The central hub, a symbol of unity and progress, stood unscathed, its light shining brightly in the aftermath of the battle. In the command center, Elon, Zara, and Kale breathed a collective sigh of relief. The battle had been won, and their vision for a harmonious and prosperous Arcadia had been defended. Elon, we've done it. We've defended our vision and proven that magic and technology can coexist. This is just the beginning of a brighter future for Arcadia. Zara, our unity and determination carried us through this battle. Let's continue to build on this foundation and create a future where our collaboration can thrive. Kale, the Shadow Guild is proud to stand with you. Together, we can overcome any challenge and achieve great things. The Central Hub's defense was in full swing, and Elon, Zara, and Kale knew they needed to rally their forces and fortify their positions. As dawn broke, casting a warm glow over the landscape, the leaders gathered their troops for a crucial briefing. In the command center, Elon and Zara stood before a large, holographic map of Arcadia, displaying the enemy's known positions and the defensive layout around the hub. The room was filled with a mix of technologists, magicians, and Shadow Guild members, all prepared for the imminent battle. Elon, everyone, we stand at a pivotal moment. The enemy forces are preparing for a final, decisive assault. They aim to destroy everything we built, but we have something they don't. Unity, a shared vision, and the combined strength of magic and technology. Zara, our enemies believe that magic and technology cannot coexist. They think our differences are a weakness. But we know better. We've seen firsthand how powerful we can be when we work together. This battle will test our resolve, but it will also show our strength. Kale, the Shadow Guild has gathered intelligence on the enemy's strategy. They plan to attack from multiple fronts, hoping to divide and conquer us. We need to remain coordinated and vigilant. Our communication network will be crucial in relaying information and coordinating our defenses. Marcus, we've established defensive perimeters around the central hub. Our technologists have deployed automated turrets and defensive drones, while the magicians have set up protective wards and barriers. Each sector is fortified, but we need to be ready to respond to any breaches. The troops listened intently, their faces set with determination. Elon continued, his voice steady and commanding. Elon, our strength lies in our unity. We fight not just for the central hub, but for the future of Arcadia. A future where magic and technology thrive together. Remember what we're fighting for? Our families, our homes, and our vision of a harmonious world. Zara, stay focused, stay vigilant, and trust in each other. We've trained for this moment. Now, we need to put that training into action. Let's show our enemies that we are stronger together. The room erupted in a cheer, the troops' spirits lifted by the rallying words of their leaders. As the troops dispersed to their positions, Elon, Zara, and Kale moved to the command post, ready to oversee the battle and coordinate their forces. The hours passed with a tense calm as both sides prepared for the inevitable clash. Scouts reported the enemy's movements, confirming that they were drawing closer. The defenders of the central hub braced themselves, knowing that the fate of Arcadia hung in the balance. In the command post, Elon, Zara, and Kale monitored the situation closely. The holographic map displayed real-time updates, showing the positions of their troops and the approaching enemy forces. Kale, the enemy is concentrating their forces on the northern and western sectors. They're trying to create a breach in our defenses. We need to reinforce those areas immediately. Elon, Marcus, deploy our reserve units to the northern and western sectors. Ensure that our forces are prepared to repel any attacks. Marcus, understood. Elon, I'll coordinate with the sector leaders and make sure our defenses are strengthened. As the enemy drew nearer, the tension in the air was palpable. The defenders stood ready, their eyes fixed on the horizon. The first signs of the approaching enemy appeared as dark silhouettes against the morning light. Zara, this is it. Everyone, stay sharp and remember your training. We're in this together. The enemy forces launched their assault with a ferocity that took the defenders by surprise. A wave of radicals, both traditionalists and technophobes, charged towards the central hub, their battle cries echoing through the air. The defenders braced themselves, ready to repel the attack. Marcus, incoming! All units, prepare to engage. The clash was immediate and intense. Magicians cast powerful spells, creating barriers of energy and launching bolts of magic at the attackers. Technologists operated drones and automated turrets, unleashing a barrage of firepower to halt the advancing enemy. Kale, focus your attacks on their flanks. We need to break their formation and disrupt their advance. Elon, Zara, how are our forces holding up? Zara, they're holding strong, but the enemy is relentless. We need to keep our lines intact and prevent them from breaching the perimeter. The battle raged on, with both sides exchanging blows in a fierce struggle for dominance. Despite the intensity of the conflict, the defenders held their ground, their unity and determination driving them forward. Marcus, they're trying to push through the eastern sector. We need reinforcements. Kale, Shadow Guild, move to the eastern sector and support our forces. We cannot let them break through. As the Shadow Guild agents moved to reinforce the eastern sector, the defenders mounted a counterattack, pushing the enemy back and regaining control of the battlefield. Elon, keep pushing. We have the advantage, and we need to maintain it. In the midst of the chaos, Elon and Zara coordinated the efforts of their forces, ensuring that every move was calculated and strategic. The combined strength of magic and technology created a formidable defense that the enemy struggled to overcome. As night fell, the battle showed no signs of slowing down. The defenders continued to repel wave after wave of attackers, their resolve unwavering. Zara, our forces are holding strong, but we can't afford to let our guard down. We need to stay vigilant and prepared for anything. Elon, agreed. Let's ensure that our forces are well rested and ready for the next wave. We cannot let the enemy break our spirit. The dawn brought a brief respite, but it was clear that the battle was far from over. The enemy forces regrouped, preparing for a final, decisive assault. Elon, Zara, and Kale gathered their key leaders to discuss their strategy. Elon, the enemy is planning a final push. We need to be prepared for anything. This could be the decisive moment that determines the future of Arcadia. Kale, our intelligence suggests that they are concentrating their forces for a direct assault on the central hub. We need to strengthen our defenses and be ready to counter their every move. Zara, let's focus on reinforcing our key positions and ensuring that our forces are well coordinated. This is the moment we've been preparing for. As the enemy launched their final assault, the defenders stood ready. The clash was intense, with both sides fighting with everything they had. The air was filled with the sounds of battle, the clash of weapons, and the roar of spells. Marcus, they're breaching the western sector. We need reinforcements now. Kale, Shadow Guild, move to the western sector. Hold the line and prevent them from advancing. Elon, Zara, we need to maintain our focus. This is the decisive moment. Let's ensure that our forces remain strong and united. The battle reached its peak as the defenders mounted a final counterattack. The combined strength of magic and technology proved to be overwhelming for the enemy forces, who began to falter under the relentless assault. Zara, we're pushing them back. Keep up the pressure. Elon, this is it. Let's drive them out and secure our future. As the enemy forces began to retreat, the defenders surged forward, reclaiming control of the battlefield and securing their victory. The central hub, a symbol of unity and progress, stood unscathed, its light shining brightly in the aftermath of the battle. In the command center, Elon, Zara, and Kale breathed a collective sigh of relief. The battle had been won, and their vision for a harmonious and prosperous Arcadia had been defended. Elon, we've done it. We've defended our vision and proven that magic and technology can coexist. This is just the beginning of a brighter future for Arcadia. Zara, our unity and determination carried us through this battle. Let's continue to build on this foundation and create a future where our collaboration can thrive. Kale, the Shadow Guild is proud to stand with you. Together, we can overcome any challenge and achieve great things. The sun set on the central hub, casting long shadows over the fields where the forces of Arcadia gathered. The air was thick with anticipation and the weight of what was to come. Elon, Zara, and Kale stood together, ready to face the oncoming storm. In the command center, a tense silence filled the room. Technologists monitored screens displaying real-time data from drones and surveillance systems, while magicians prepared their spells and enchanted defenses. Elon, the enemy is drawing closer. Everyone, stay sharp and follow the battle plan. This is our moment to defend what we've built. Zara, remember, our strength lies in our unity. We've trained for this, we know what to do. Let's show our enemies the power of our collaboration. Kale, the Shadow Guild is ready. We've positioned our agents at critical points around the hub. We'll handle any infiltrators and relay information quickly. As the first signs of the enemy appeared on the horizon, the defenders took their positions. The sky darkened with storm clouds, mirroring the tension on the ground. Marcus, all units, prepare to engage. Drones are in the air, and turrets are online. Magicians, be ready to cast defensive spells. The enemy forces, a mix of radical traditionalists and technophobes, launched their assault with a fierce determination. A wave of fighters charged towards the central hub, their war cries echoing through the air. Elon, hold the line. Remember your training and trust in each other. The clash was immediate and intense. Magicians cast powerful spells, creating barriers of energy and launching bolts of magic at the attackers. Technologists operated drones and automated turrets, unleashing a barrage of firepower to halt the advancing enemy. Kale, focus your attacks on their flanks. We need to break their formation and disrupt their advance. Marcus, Eastern Sector reporting heavy attacks. Reinforcements needed. Zara, Shadow Guild, move to the Eastern Sector. Support our forces and hold the line. In the midst of the chaos, Elon and Zara coordinated the efforts of their forces, ensuring that every move was calculated and strategic. The combined strength of magic and technology created a formidable defense that the enemy struggled to overcome. Elon, Zara, how are our forces holding up? Zara, they're holding strong, but the enemy is relentless. We need to keep our lines intact and prevent them from breaching the perimeter. The battle raged on, with both sides exchanging blows in a fierce struggle for dominance. Despite the intensity of the conflict, the defenders held their ground, their unity and determination driving them forward. Marcus, they're trying to push through the Western Sector. We need reinforcements now. Kale, Shadow Guild, move to the Western Sector and support our forces. We cannot let them break through. As the Shadow Guild agents moved to reinforce the Western Sector, the defenders mounted a counterattack, pushing the enemy back and regaining control of the battlefield. Elon, keep pushing. We have the advantage, and we need to maintain it. In the midst of the chaos, Elon and Zara coordinated the efforts of their forces, ensuring that every move was calculated and strategic. The combined strength of magic and technology created a formidable defense that the enemy struggled to overcome. As night fell, the battle showed no signs of slowing down. The defenders continued to repel wave after wave of attackers, their resolve unwavering. Zara, our forces are holding strong, but we can't afford to let our guard down. We need to stay vigilant and prepared for anything. Elon, agreed. Let's ensure that our forces are well rested and ready for the next wave. We cannot let the enemy break our spirit. The dawn brought a brief respite, but it was clear that the battle was far from over. The enemy forces regrouped, preparing for a final, decisive assault. Elon, Zara, and Kale gathered their key leaders to discuss their strategy. Elon, the enemy is planning a final push. We need to be prepared for anything. This could be the decisive moment that determines the future of Arcadia. Kale, our intelligence suggests that they are concentrating their forces for a direct assault on the central hub. We need to strengthen our defenses and be ready to counter their every move. Zara, let's focus on reinforcing our key positions and ensuring that our forces are well coordinated. This is the moment we've been preparing for. As the enemy launched their final assault, the defenders stood ready. The clash was intense, with both sides fighting with everything they had. The air was filled with the sounds of battle, the clash of weapons, and the roar of spells. Marcus, they're breaching the Western Sector. We need reinforcements now. Kale, Shadow Guild, move to the Western Sector. Hold the line and prevent them from advancing. Elon, Zara, we need to maintain our focus. This is the decisive moment. Let's ensure that our forces remain strong and united. The battle reached its peak as the defenders mounted a final counterattack. The combined strength of magic and technology proved to be overwhelming for the enemy forces, who began to falter under the relentless assault. Zara, we're pushing them back. Keep up the pressure. Elon. This is it. Let's drive them out and secure our future. As the enemy forces began to retreat, the defenders surged forward, reclaiming control of the battlefield and securing their victory. The central hub, a symbol of unity and progress, stood unscathed, its light shining brightly in the aftermath of the battle. In the command center, Elon, Zara, and Kale breathed a collective sigh of relief. The battle had been won, and their vision for a harmonious and prosperous Arcadia had been defended. Elon, we've done it. We've defended our vision and proven that magic and technology can coexist. This is just the beginning of a brighter future for Arcadia. Zara, our unity and determination carried us through this battle. Let's continue to build on this foundation and create a future where our collaboration can thrive. Kale, the Shadow Guild is proud to stand with you. Together, we can overcome any challenge and achieve great things. As the sun rose on a new day, the sense of unity and shared purpose was stronger than ever. The battle had been fierce, but it had also solidified their commitment to a harmonious and prosperous future for all of Arcadia. Later, Elon and Zara walked through the central hub, visiting the areas that had seen the most intense fighting. The aftermath of the battle was evident, but so was the resilience of their people. Elon, look at this place. Zara, it's amazing to see how well we've held together. The hub stands as a testament to our determination and unity. Zara, yes, and it's a powerful reminder of what we can achieve when we stand together. The strength of our unity is our greatest weapon. They stopped by a group of magicians and technologists who were working together to repair damaged equipment and reinforce defenses. Elon, you've all done incredible work. Your efforts have made this victory possible. Thank you for your dedication. Technologist, thank you, Elon. We believe in this vision. We'll continue to stand by you and work towards a better future. Mage, our magic and your technology have proven to be a powerful combination. Together, we'll ensure that Arcadia remains strong and united. As Elon and Zara continued their tour, they encountered Kale, who was coordinating with the Shadow Guild agents. Kale, Elon, Zara, we've secured the perimeter and are conducting final sweeps to ensure there are no remaining threats. Elon, excellent work. Kale, your leadership and the support of the Shadow Guild have been invaluable. We couldn't have done this without you. Kale, it's been an honor to fight alongside you. This battle has shown us the true potential of our alliance. The Shadow Guild is committed to our shared vision. With the central hub secure and their enemies repelled, the leaders of Arcadia began planning for the future. They knew that maintaining their unity and continuing to build on their successes would be crucial. In a final council meeting, Elon addressed the gathered leaders. Elon, we faced a great challenge and emerged victorious. Our unity and determination have carried us through, and we've shown that magic and technology can thrive together. Let's continue to work together, strengthen our alliances, and build a brighter future for all of Arcadia. Mage Arindor, your leadership has been inspiring. Elon, the council stands with you, committed to our shared vision. Zara, we've proven that when we stand together, we are unstoppable. Let's continue to forge ahead, united in our purpose. Kale, the Shadow Guild is proud to be part of this journey. Together, we will ensure that Arcadia remains a place of harmony and progress. The central hub stood resilient, a symbol of the unity and strength that had been forged in the fires of conflict. The dawn brought a moment of calm, but it was clear that the final, decisive battle was imminent. Elon, Zara, and Kale gathered their key leaders for a crucial strategy session in the command center. Elon, the enemy is planning a final assault. This could be the decisive moment that determines the future of Arcadia. We need to be prepared for anything. Zara, our intelligence suggests they are concentrating their forces for a direct assault on the central hub. We must strengthen our defenses and be ready to counter their every move. Kale, let's focus on reinforcing our key positions and ensuring that our forces are well coordinated. This is the moment we've been preparing for. Marcus, we've received reports of increased enemy activity in the northern and western sectors. They're likely planning to breach our defenses from multiple fronts. Elon, then we need to be ready to respond to any breaches. Marcus, deploy additional units to the northern and western sectors. Kale, ensure the Shadow Guild is prepared to handle infiltrators and provide real-time intelligence. As the leaders finalized their plans, the tension in the room was palpable. Each knew the stakes were higher than ever before. Elon turned to Zara, his expression resolute. Elon, Zara, we need to rally our troops one last time. They need to know what's at stake and that we believe in them. Zara nodded, and together they addressed the gathered forces. The troops, a mix of magicians, technologists, and Shadow Guild agents, stood in solemn anticipation. Elon, today, we face a decisive battle. Our enemies seek to destroy everything we built, to tear apart the unity we forged. But we will not let them. We stand together, united in our vision of a harmonious future where magic and technology thrive side by side. Zara, Our strength lies in our unity, in our shared purpose. We fight not just for ourselves, but for the future of Arcadia. Let this battle be a testament to our resolve and our commitment to a brighter future. Kale, the Shadow Guild stands with you. We've prepared for this moment, and we will do whatever it takes to protect our home and our vision. The troops responded with a resounding cheer, their spirits lifted by the words of their leaders. As they dispersed to their positions, the sense of unity and determination was stronger than ever. In the command center, the leaders monitored the situation closely. The holographic map displayed real-time updates, showing the positions of their troops and the approaching enemy forces. Marcus, the enemy is making their move. They're advancing from the north and west, just as we anticipated. Kale, all units, prepare to engage. We need to hold the line and prevent them from breaching our defenses. The first signs of the enemy appeared on the horizon, a dark mass moving with relentless determination. The defenders braced themselves, ready to repel the assault. Elon, hold the line. Remember what we're fighting for and trust in each other. The enemy forces launched their assault with a ferocity that took the defenders by surprise. A wave of radicals, both traditionalists and technophobes, charged towards the central hub, their battle cries echoing through the air. Marcus, incoming! All units, prepare to engage. The clash was immediate and intense. Magicians cast powerful spells, creating barriers of energy and launching bolts of magic at the attackers. Technologists operated drones and automated turrets, unleashing a barrage of firepower to halt the advancing enemy. Kale, focus your attacks on their flanks. We need to break their formation and disrupt their advance. Zara, Elon, how are our forces holding up? Elon, they're holding strong, but the enemy is relentless. We need to keep our lines intact and prevent them from breaching the perimeter. The battle raged on, with both sides exchanging blows in a fierce struggle for dominance. Despite the intensity of the conflict, the defenders held their ground, their unity and determination driving them forward. Marcus, they're trying to push through the western sector. We need reinforcements now. Kale, Shadow Guild, move to the western sector and support our forces. We cannot let them break through. As the Shadow Guild agents moved to reinforce the western sector, the defenders mounted a counterattack, pushing the enemy back and regaining control of the battlefield. Elon, keep pushing. We have the advantage, and we need to maintain it. In the midst of the chaos, Elon and Zara coordinated the efforts of their forces, ensuring that every move was calculated and strategic. The combined strength of magic and technology created a formidable defense that the enemy struggled to overcome. As night fell, the battle showed no signs of slowing down. The defenders continued to repel wave after wave of attackers, their resolve unwavering. Zara, our forces are holding strong, but we can't afford to let our guard down. We need to stay vigilant and prepared for anything. Elon, agreed. Let's ensure that our forces are well rested and ready for the next wave. We cannot let the enemy break our spirit. The dawn brought a brief respite, but it was clear that the battle was far from over. The enemy forces regrouped, preparing for a final, decisive assault. Elon, Zara, and Kale gathered their key leaders to discuss their strategy. Elon, the enemy is planning a final push. We need to be prepared for anything. This could be the decisive moment that determines the future of Arcadia. Kale, our intelligence suggests that they are concentrating their forces for a direct assault on the central hub. We need to strengthen our defenses and be ready to counter their every move. Zara, let's focus on reinforcing our key positions and ensuring that our forces are well coordinated. This is the moment we've been preparing for. As the enemy launched their final assault, the defenders stood ready. The clash was intense, with both sides fighting with everything they had. The air was filled with the sounds of battle, the clash of weapons, and the roar of spells. Marcus, they're breaching the northern sector. We need reinforcements now. Kale, Shadow Guild, move to the northern sector. Hold the line and prevent them from advancing. Elon, Zara, we need to maintain our focus. This is the decisive moment. Let's ensure that our forces remain strong and united. The battle reached its peak as the defenders mounted a final counterattack. The combined strength of magic and technology proved to be overwhelming for the enemy forces, who began to falter under the relentless assault. Zara, we're pushing them back. Keep up the pressure. Elon, this is it. Let's drive them out and secure our future. As the enemy forces began to retreat, the defenders surged forward, reclaiming control of the battlefield and securing their victory. The central hub, a symbol of unity and progress, stood unscathed, its light shining brightly in the aftermath of the battle. In the command center, Elon, Zara, and Kale breathed a collective sigh of relief. The battle had been won, and their vision for a harmonious and prosperous Arcadia had been defended. Elon, we've done it. We've defended our vision and proven that magic and technology can coexist. This is just the beginning of a brighter future for Arcadia. Zara, our unity and determination carried us through this battle. Let's continue to build on this foundation and create a future where our collaboration can thrive. Kale, the Shadow Guild is proud to stand with you. Together, we can overcome any challenge and achieve great things. As the sun rose on a new day, The sense of unity and shared purpose was stronger than ever. The battle had been fierce, but it had also solidified their commitment to a harmonious and prosperous future for all of Arcadia. Later, Elon and Zara walked through the central hub, visiting the areas that had seen the most intense fighting. The aftermath of the battle was evident, but so was the resilience of their people. Elon, look at this place. Zara, it's amazing to see how well we've held together. The hub stands as a testament to our determination and unity. Zara, yes, and it's a powerful reminder of what we can achieve when we stand together. The strength of our unity is our greatest weapon. They stopped by a group of magicians and technologists who were working together to repair damaged equipment and reinforce defenses. Elon, you've all done incredible work. Your efforts have made this victory possible. Thank you for your dedication. Technologist, thank you, Elon. We believe in this vision. We'll continue to stand by you and work towards a better future. Mage, our magic and your technology have proven to be a powerful combination. Together, we'll ensure that Arcadia remains strong and united. As Elon and Zara continued their tour, they encountered Kale, who was coordinating with the Shadow Guild agents. Kale, Elon, Zara, we've secured the perimeter and are conducting final sweeps to ensure there are no remaining threats. Elon, excellent work. Kale, your leadership and the support of the Shadow Guild have been invaluable. We couldn't have done this without you. Kale, it's been an honor to fight alongside you. This battle has shown us the true potential of our alliance. The Shadow Guild is committed to our shared vision. With the central hub secure and their enemies repelled, the leaders of Arcadia began planning for the future. They knew that maintaining their unity and continuing to build on their successes would be crucial. In a final council meeting, Elon addressed the gathered leaders. Elon, we faced a great challenge and emerged victorious. Our unity and determination have carried us through, and we've shown that magic and technology can thrive together. Let's continue to work together, strengthen our alliances, and build a brighter future for all of Arcadia. Mage Arendor, your leadership has been inspiring. Elon, the council stands with you, committed to our shared vision. Zara, we've proven that when we stand together, we are unstoppable. Let's continue to forge ahead, united in our purpose. Kale, the Shadow Guild is proud to be part of this journey. Together, we will ensure that Arcadia remains a place of harmony and progress.